teleporting when you did that.
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Things Are Getting Sketchy. We're going to be doing Archieverse, a mashup of Archie characters and in celebration for the Shield release. So tonight we've got 3 artists with us since we've got to fill that void that Justin keeps leaving. But we have with us tonight Karl Waller, Casey Parsons, and first time on the show, Paul Limgenco. Did I get it right?
Yeah, that was perfect, actually.
How we doing, guys?
Good. We can't see you, I don't think.
Doing.
You can't see me?
It's so dark. Yeah.
Yeah, turn your lights on.
Well, we see
Carl.
Oh, you talking about Paul or who you talking to?
Oh,
Talking about you.
About you.
Oh, I told you earlier I was turning my camera off, but
Oh.
I forgot. Yeah, you guys are on Skype. You're not seeing the feed going out. Again, it's all about that professionalism that we do here.
So we were in the dark.
Yeah, it was my fault. So before we get too far into it, real quick, the website is up, and the password is "Get Off My Grass," all capitals. Celebrating the we're also celebrating Carl's stepping into the year 2010 and joining everybody on Instagram. So, Karl, if people want to follow you, where would they follow you on Instagram now?
Karl Waller Art.
He says with such emphasis and joy. So,
And
yes, you can now follow
enthusiasm.
Karl at Instagram at Karl Waller Art.
On the interwebs.
Yes.
I'm going to look you up right now.
Yeah, you could be the 5th person to follow him because he has yet to even tell anybody that he's out in the internet other than the group in the chat.
Found you.
I
So you
want,
got two
I want
pics?
people to feel special and exclusive.
Yeah, and all 3 of his posts so far have been dynamic, we'll say.
Have been what?
Dynamic. We'll get you
Damn
there,
right.
buddy. We'll get you there. Oh, Murray's got a short night. He's leaving us for real friends, I guess. It's one of those nights
Yeah.
again.
All right, fine.
Come on.
Vanessa, glad you're here. How you doing? So,
Yes.
are you guys? Not that I don't mind seeing your mugs, but are you guys going to be like filming your art tonight, or are we just looking at your
Yeah.
pretty faces?
You have to guess what it looks like. I will just.
That's right. You guys are actually faking it. They already did their art already. Yeah, they're just going
I'll
to
just-
pretend to draw
Sure,
and
I
then
hope
at the
you're
end of the show
happy.
go, boom, look at this.
I'm actually a performance artist. People haven't met me.
Could be a dance routine.
Yeah. I will auction it off, and I do bar mitzvahs.
Or you just live in a box for 3 days, kind
But
of
not
thing.
bat mitzvahs, only bar mitzvahs. Oh,
Can you
nice. There we
see
go.
my table?
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah,
Okay.
All right, fine. Switch it up. I don't want to look at me either.
All right. Now we get to see the real pretty stuff. By that, I'm going to take my mug off screen.
Our modeling career is over.
All right, so Paul, you are doing a juggernaut. Nice. A
Yeah.
juggernaut.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to call it. I'm sure Arnold Trinidad, in case he knows him at least,
Yeah.
He's all about the puns and stuff. So he's probably like screaming at his screen if he's watching with that name
That's true.
idea.
Yeah, he does funny stuff.
I'd say if he likes puns, I'm a fan then because I find puns way too humorous.
You'd love him.
Oh, that's awesome.
He even has like this series called like Eye Roll Edition, which I feel like he named in with me on his mind, because every time he posts one of those, all I do is roll my eyes. I'm like, oh my god.
I would never do puns. Ask Stefan.
No, they're beneath Carl. All right. Casey, what are you doing tonight?
I thought I'd start with just one of the Afterlife with Archie. So I'll do like a zombie Jughead
Oh,
to
nice.
start off, if that's all right.
Oh, totally all right. Like I said, it was an open Archie universe here. So, like I said, we are doing this in celebration of us actually getting to release or do the pre-sales of the Shield books, which were supposed to be on the website. I don't see them on the website. Justin, are you there? You did not update the website, son.
He's been they've been posted around though, like he's been showing them today, the 2 covers.
All right. Well, in theory, you're able to pre-order the Shield that Casey and Carl did covers for. I will have to go see what's going on with that. Again, thank you all for showing up. It's the professionalism that you check in out for. I get it.
The covers look great though.
Stefan, you didn't ask me what I'm doing.
Well, I'm sorry. I got distracted by the fact that you guys' covers weren't on the website, and I was showing the website. Carl, what is it that you're doing?
I love that shit.
That's an ongoing question. It looks like the Jughead the Hunger.
Yep. Yeah, Linda looked at this and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "They did a vampire series on Veronica." And she went and looked it up. And she came in and she had that, that look your woman gets when she's like, "What?" And she goes, "Vampironica." I'm like, "Yeah, isn't it great?"
Vampironica.
So that's what we're gonna roll with here. And I can't draw Jughead as the serious werewolf, so that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, come on. All right, so the Shield books for sale are on the homepage, not on the Sketchy exclusive page. So, my mistake. I thought we were going to do an exclusive. I guess not.
Damn your eyes.
I know. Sorry. Yeah. I guess I just I care more about the tag audience than Justin does, but that's cool. That's cool. It's so much easier to bag on him when he can't defend himself. I don't know why we didn't. I didn't know why we did this, weeks ago.
I feel like we did them for nothing now.
That Martin says that he's Paul's favorite artist. Martin.
Yeah. Whenever Martin does what his Sketchomanias, I'm the only one that cares about what he's drawing.
Oh.
Well, I asked him. I always want.
Like he never shows his stuff. I'm like, come on, Martin.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know he did sketches. I always follow him for the stuff he's 3D printing and everything. It's just insane.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not really like.
Oh.
It's just, yeah.
Right. It's just he does it for I don't know, shits and giggles, I guess.
Yeah.
But I always am curious whether somebody would buy his stuff, like if you were to put it on auction.
I think he did sell a couple. Yeah.
Did?
He beats him.
Yeah.
He should.
Oh, well, I didn't buy it, so I'm obviously not really his favorite.
I'm trying to remember which one sold now. He may say.
So for those that don't know Paul, he is actually in Thailand, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes,
it's
I am.
6 a.m. for him. So we are very
6:12.
yeah, we are very happy he decided to wake up early and be with us. So appreciate that. Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Neil's very excited about me and Karl being here. Apparently, Casey and Paul can fuck off. What's up, Neil? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Show love around. Okay, there he goes. He was just a little delayed.
Okay.
Chatting with Neil and Alicia earlier. They were commenting on the shield covers and stuff. I was asking them about like what their prized, pieces in their collections were and stuff. Sounds like Alicia's got quite a good art collection.
I think it's growing. Yeah. She's had a couple good nights here.
Yeah, she's going to injure herself financially, I think.
Oh, hey, Paul. Other Paul. Paul Kemp.
Like, we met already. I'm looking at, while my stuff dries, looking at your covers. So one, Karl, yours looks like it has like the title is transparent or translucent. And why isn't Casey's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is there what?
Like I'm wondering why the shield title is transparent. Like who made this decision to make it solid and make the other one transparent?
Oh, that was Archie.
Casey's is
Yeah, because they looked at it and said, Karl can't figure out how to properly proportion a cover. There's so much shit in the top that we better show it, because if not, it won't make any sense.
Your words.
Well, that's just, yeah, and they were going to cover up a bunch of stuff with this big word Liefeld on it. And then they stopped doing that. We're like, oh, hey, that's cool. So, see, Stefan, look, I could be nice. I was going to not be nice, and then I got nice.
Oh, you don't have to worry about being nice. Have you forgot where you are?
I know. Well, they had Liefeld plastered across the bottom, but it covered up all the properly drawn hands and feet.
And also the artist and colorist signatures?
Yeah, the unimportant shit got gooped over, too. So, yeah, all right, fine. I still think it was because there was properly drawn anatomy there, so.
Cover it up.
Yeah, can't do that. Well, there's no grass in the scene, so.
Well, you did have a table. Well, to be fair, you did cover up his feet with the legs and feet of another person, so you did cheat.
Yeah, well.
But
I put no feet.
But at least the tax soldiers have real helmets, not the magic 8-ball heads.
He was fighting the bowling ball head men for a while. And Rob also doesn't understand how firearms are actually constructed, and apparently he has no internet to reference them.
What?
So, yeah. Who would have thunk?
But Karl's not bitter. That's the important part.
But I thought he's all over like social media and stuff, or is that just from interviews? And
I've always looked at Rob's guys, and he's got these dudes that are like built like giant mountains of muscle, and then they have these tiny, like, hey, you got the face, yes, yeah, that's the face, and they're perpetually angry like this. Now, and he's got these tiny little mouths on him, with these clenched little teeth, and they're really mad. And I look at them, and the guys are like this big. Here they are. And I'm going, how does that dude eat enough through that tiny mouth to support the rest of that physique? And it's the stuff that keeps me up late at night when I go to bed. So, see, whoever wins this one gets free shit on the back. Isn't that not cool or what?
Oh, what's on the back? Sorry, you were small screened at the time.
His Liefelds.
Oh, so yeah, not even a clean piece of paper. Okay, cool.
Yeah, my first idea for the piece wasn't flying right, so I'm like, all right, we'll do this.
And we'll take a moment of silence to,
Well, I just talked and was entertaining. It's their turn.
We used to call like Liefeld one of the pinhead artists. We used to call them because of that. Like the heads were always tiny.
Yeah. Did his characters have like dinosaur brains in their lower back, like right between their hips?
Gives them more agility, like in their spine.
Yeah, something. So I don't know if those brains can make those bodies work or not. Oh.
Stefan, I want to share something with you that's arriving at Karl and Linda's, but they're not going to see it until the package gets there. I was hoping it would get there quick, but it won't.
That's all right.
What's that?
So I threw this little sketch in the package, so I just put it on WhatsApp there for you. Just thought you might like to see it.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I kind of giggled making it. You'll understand.
Is there going to be like a hand sticking out of that burger or something? Or
Yeah, I was thinking of having a. I just haven't decided what I'm going to put in there. Should be just like a brain burger or something, eh?
Yeah. So
Or
Paul,
like
the
Archie.
bun could almost be the brain.
Like a Archie's nose or something like that.
or yeah, Reggie's hair.
The tuft of red hair.
So what paints are you using there, Paul?
I'm using acrylic ink.
Oh, very
Beads. You see it?
Yep, arrow
There.
color.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're fun,
Metal
aren't they?
arrow color. Yeah. They're kind of difficult to find. Like only within the last few years, like 2 or 3 years, are they available in Toronto. Obviously, if they're hard to find in Toronto, they're impossible in Thailand.
Yeah. Like I usually run out of a color and then I can't find that color again, or I was getting the De La Rowney ones, and then they like disappeared everywhere. There's like a new Amsterdam. It's one of the types out now, and Liquitex.
Yeah. There's a store in Singapore that sells them. Fortunately, I'm close enough. And they shipped it to me in like, I don't know, a few days.
Awesome.
Fortunately. Yeah.
Nice.
So we're going to sit here and listen to you brag about how you live in these cool, exotic locations. Is that how the night's going to go? Is that it?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
By the way, I'm painting on a beach, and
Yeah.
You bastard.
Yeah, we have to hate you now. We're in our parents' basements somewhere, so
Paul, Paul's been doing some amazing stuff with us on the Cauldron magazine. He just did our cover on the last one that came out.
The last one. Who's doing the cover for
The next
one again?
I think, well, the idea was that Shane might draw it, and then I'll paint over top of Shane's drawing.
Right, that's what I thought was going to happen, but then I heard somebody else's name. Right?
Yeah, I don't...
Big deep breath.
I'm not sure. Like, so far, that's the plan, but we've been looking at... Well, we're still looking at... We always kind of look at almost like two issues ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, it could change. Anything could happen.
Right.
I've never really painted over somebody's pencils like that before. So it's kind of part of the fun. It's just like, let's experiment and see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when somebody's style is so much different
Yeah.
than your own. Like, I had to paint over Oliver Castaneda's once. It was just confusing. Like, okay, these aren't my rules on how to, how to draw a hand and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, shading is shading, but then it's different when it's not your own type of dimensions and proportions and perspective and stuff. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So are you painting directly onto his pencils?
I don't think I will. I think I'll preserve. Although I'm not totally sure how I'm going to do that. I think I may have to transfer his pencil somehow, which I have a couple techniques I could do to do that, like to transfer it onto like a illustration board. Right.
Yeah.
Like I could actually print it out in reverse in like the black, and then there's different mediums you can use. Like I could use like Taltine or something like that, and it'll like transfer the ink onto the board, and I could just paint over top of that. Like I'd have to like print it out in reverse.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know yet. I'm sure I'll ruin it.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to work on this with Hugh in the background, so I apologize for being quiet. Or Hugh. Justin.
Oh. Good say it.
Oh, yeah.
I tried some sort of transfer when I was doing painting over Oliver's pencils, and yeah, I didn't ruin his original, so yeah, I had to transfer it, but I can't remember exactly what I did. But I wanted to make sure that his pencils actually showed on the original, so I wanted to Photoshop his pencil work onto my painting, but it was kind of a nightmare because
like make that like the ink on top almost, or
yeah, exactly. So the problem was, I think the problem was when I pre-stretch or when I wet pre-silk my paper, you know how it shrinks and warps the dimensions. I think that's what happened. So when I overlaid his pencils on top of my painting, it didn't match at all.
Whoops.
Yeah, I ran into that issue too, because that's how I colored the first couple of cauldrons. I did that way. Like I inked these giant things and then shrunk it down to do the coloring, and then tried to overlap those two scans, and inevitably, like, it was always a little bit warped, and I had to kind of play around with the proportions.
Yeah.
Photo merge them and everything. Yeah.
I haven't seen that cover until. Yeah, and you like kind of pray that nobody sees the mistakes. Like
no, just chalk it up as style, man.
Yeah,
that was intentional.
Yes, sir.
You don't understand my genius.
I meant for that to happen.
It's your humility, though, that we really appreciate.
Yeah.
So since everyone's kind of heading into the actually Paul, but the two of you guys headed into the dark Archieverse. Have you guys watched Army of the Dead yet?
Yes,
I have not.
a couple of days ago, but I don't want to ruin it for
No,
anybody.
without giving spoilers, what would you, scale of 1 to 10?
Will that be a spoiler?
No,
I don't know.
That's just your
I always
opinion.
want-
It's your opinion.
Ratings. I can't. It's hard to. I wouldn't.
A singing review.
No.
By the way.
I would.
Yeah,
I would
when
say-
you're when you're
what's
that
the
quick
key?
to give an answer, you know it's a solid flick.
Yeah, I know. There are some really good things about it, but
Uh-huh. You're basically trying to sell your friend on a date to somebody.
Yeah.
They're really
I can-
nice. You're gonna love their
The movie is
personality.
big boned, and it's a good conversationalist. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm guessing like you're gonna say like a 5, 6.
5 or 6, something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever, like a C plus
All
kind of
right,
grade.
all right. That's a passing grade
Yeah,
at least.
I had high hopes for it. I clicked that remind me button on Netflix, and then
Yeah, so I'm not a zombie fan to start with, so it's already working on a bad curve for me. But I am interested to see it. So,
Should I start over?
Say what?
Should I start over?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Hey, so has anybody seen the Army of the Dead movie yet? Oh, she's just gonna remain silent.
Compare
We
it-
started over.
What about what is it like compared to his remake of Dawn of the Dead? Is it on par?
oh man, I haven't seen that in so long. I can't even compare.
Yeah, I'd say I'd have to rewatch that.
Um,
'Cause I recall
I
I
actually
didn't
like
care
it.
for that.
I could go on a rant about the movie.
Oh, which one?
It's
Dawn
rant-
of the Dead or the other one?
Army of the
Army of the
Well,
that's not unfamiliar territory on this live stream. Normally, I'm the one who goes on a fucking tear when I see a movie that just annoys me to no end. Which I'm a curmudgeon when it comes to movies because most movies annoy me to no end.
Yeah,
I
I did this terrible thing and interrupt Stefan to the critical drinker.
he's my spirit animal. That was a good thing.
Yeah.
So, anybody else seen it, or Casey, have you seen it yet, or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
just me.
I have not.
I haven't either. It was my plan to watch it this morning, but I got sidetracked with dogs breaking into my yard and attacking my sprinklers and dancing birds.
Yeah.
Casey, I just got the image. Yeah, I'm gonna be downloading that. That's gonna be Carl's new avatar in a moment.
Yeah, he hasn't seen that.
Say what?
That was like a little gift for them. They haven't seen it yet, but it's being mailed to them.
Nice. Okay, well then I won't use it now. I'll wait till he gets it.
But I thought you should see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. That's awesome.
And that's it's just like I only just added the hair.
Man. Yeah.
That was the only difference. It was just this quick
man.
little thing.
So can your lot to say about the movie? Does it contain spoilers to it, or
Me?
yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah?
definitely.
All right, I guess we'll hold off then. I have no problem with the spoilers because
I like spoilers.
we don't want to ruin it for everybody else. But I appreciate a good movie rant when someone has it to give.
I watched it with my wife, and she she's good at ranting about this kind of thing, and and it was my idea to watch this movie. So like, sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm not sure what Murray and Justin are talking about at the moment, but it just got really fucking weird. Murray replying to Justin, nothing this week, no option to pay with hand jobs right now. It's the only currency I have to pay with at the moment. Wow. Yeah. What is the hand job rate between Canadian and U.S. though? Do you get like 1 1/4 hand jobs?
Well, it's different in the pandemic. It's different.
I'm quiet because I'm listening with great interest. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. We went into hand job territory, so Karl is going to be all quiet.
I think our value went up.
Did it?
But I think you have to use the other hand or something.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, so it feels like somebody different's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All right, I'm done.
How are you? It would be a record. Nice drop on the ink, though. That looks good. See, now you're making me all pound nostalgic with the Jughead werewolf.
Doing my best.
Yeah, yeah, your werewolves are good. I like some werewolves.
I want to draw that one too. I couldn't decide. So I thought I'd try and do 2 maybe black and white ones. I don't know.
Yeah, in the Archie Darkverse, whatever it's called, Jughead is a werewolf, though, right?
In The Hunger?
The Hunger,
yeah.
That's it. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Frank Thierry wrote it, I think.
Yeah,
There
my
are
buddy
so many-
Adam Borum did the covers.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Our buddy
Oh,
Adam
that's it.
Borum did the covers.
Oh.
He's a local guy. He's Hamilton, Ontario. Or no, he's out Mississauga, maybe? Mississauga, I think. Somewhere around there. He's local.
All right, well, since no one's watched the movie I brought up as a topic, including myself,
Yeah, you haven't even watched.
I was really I thought for sure that I was going to get an easy run on this one, but nope, should have known better.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Happy.
So is there there's so many like Archie comics. Is there a such thing as Archie canon? Like, because there are like stories with him and Punisher and
Yeah.
I think so.
Well-
I think that's all separate, like universe stuff, though.
Yeah, I was about to say
Oh, okay.
they
Just
have
be like
the
the
separate
digest.
universes, and because like they really when they started doing the a couple years back, they really started heavily doing a full on Archie storyline with canon because Archie died, and
Yeah, and didn't they kill was it Weatherby or they killed somebody off too.
well, I don't think. I mean, I just remember they killed Archie off because he got shot defending.
but is he actually dead or
Yeah.
did he pull a
Yeah,
Superman?
he's not back in those comics. Has not been back.
So
So-
it's
Oh.
Archie.
And
Elseworlds,
honestly, I think that's
right?
why they did the Archie Darkverse or whatever, because Archie's a zombie in that.
The
And I think-
zombie.
Yeah, I think that was a call, like a callback to him dying in the,
So
the core universe. Of
so is that canon then? That he's a zombie, or are they just like
no,
playing with-
that's a purely like an Elseworlds thing for Archie, because
Right.
Jughead's a werewolf.
well,
They
yeah.
did the Vampironica thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he fought Predator too.
Say what?
Archie versus
Predator.
Predator. Just
Oh
remember
yeah,
Yeah.
they did have Archie. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Archie Punisher.
What?
I mean,
Yeah,
close
well,
contest.
it's fucking ridiculous. It's awesome. my
Oh, as long as it's ridiculous, I'm down for it.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it has to be. But my favorite
Yeah.
Archie crossover moment was the Archie Punisher one. For one, like, because I forget the artist that they had on it, but even in both books, they had Archie artists doing all the Archie characters, and then for the Marvel version, then the Marvel artist doing Punisher and all the backgrounds, and then flipped that in the Archie book where all the Archie characters and backgrounds were done by the Archie artist, and then the Marvel artist came in and drew Punisher. But at the end of it, when Archie suggests like the Punisher give him some type of communicator watch, so you can call him if there's any more trouble, Punisher basically tells him to fuck off and walks away. Like, yeah. He's lucky he just didn't get a bullet to the brain just to end it all.
Yeah, there like all these crossovers and stories. Like I don't know much about Archie, so I had to like do a lot of research before today. Yeah. And
research.
I was like, who?
Yeah, I was saying,
like what is he doing? He's talking to everybody. Predator?
Yep.
Where's Alien?
Yeah, up until recently, Archie's basically like a sitcom. Every issue was a reboot.
Right.
Yeah, it ends at the same spot where it starts, so there's no carryover. But
right,
they started changing that. Archie versus Sharknado. That'll be the next one. Alicia brought that one up.
Starring Ian Ziering.
Yeah.
I think that is a thing.
Oh, yeah. Really?
I think. That's not the first time I've heard that, so that's why it sounds familiar. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like a shark. I don't know if they actually did a actual Sharknado thing, but a tornado and sharks, I think, are in one of the stories.
Oh my god!
I have to look that up. Might be something else, but I'm pretty sure it was Archie.
Honestly, the cash grab wouldn't surprise me, but yikes!
I hope that's real.
I mean, how they did the Riverdale thing, which is just a bridge too far for me with Archie. The fact that they made Miss Grundy, a hot piece of ass and Archie's banging it is just, I can't get the Miss Grundy from the comic books out of my head. It's just,
Miss Grundy is the gilf.
Say what?
Miss Grundy, gilf.
Oh, that's just no. Carl, you're kind of slipping down. There you go. Everybody wants to see the pretty art.
All right.
Anybody in the chat room, have you guys watched anything good or, bad even? Something that we can bitch about?
I'm kind of enjoying trying to find like bad movies to watch, like bad old horror movies. I need some new ones. I want to go back and watch all the Howlings if I can find them.
Watch.
Oh, you mean like that old?
Which movie did you say, Case?
Oh, some of those old
the Howling ones.
Well, okay, first off, that's not a bad movie. The first one.
Well, no, not the first. I've never seen them.
Oh, okay. The first one's actually a good werewolf movie. The ones that come after it are all ass.
Like it just keeps going more and more downhill. And they're supposed to they're going to be relaunching Howlings, I think. I think the guy who directed It movies, the new It movies, is going to revamp the Howling stuff. So it could be a new day for werewolves again.
Yeah, I would not be against that. But I guess it depends on if he's going to bring his talent from It Chapter 1 or It Chapter 2. Because It Chapter 1 was a solid flick. It Chapter 2 was an unbridled mess. I mean, pointless subplots and just the movie could have been done in a half an hour. It really didn't need to be two parts. But I get they did it because of the way the book is laid out. But the amount of material they didn't take from the book for the second movie, it was kind of ridiculous. And although I enjoy his Old Spice commercials, but if you're going to rely on that actor to be your lead for the movie, it doesn't really say much for the movie.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah.
The guy that's like, women, look at your man, now look
Yeah.
at me. That kind of guy. That guy.
That guy. Yeah. He, even though he's not top billed, he has. I think he has the most screen time
Oh,
because he's the cheapest.
I did
you know,
not.
compared to everybody else. You know.
Now I'm a horse.
Yeah, exactly. And now you know why he went back to doing Old Spice commercials.
Well, those are good.
Yeah, like I said, I love him in the commercials. Just he's just not. You know, I mean, maybe the script they gave him was garbage too, which kind of was, but you know, or the fact that
For the commercials or the movie?
He can only bring so much, you know, to the screen.
Nope.
I'm intrigued by your piece there, Paul. It's very cool. I just love how everything's kind of floating around Jughead.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully it works out.
Oh, I
You know?
mean, the actual design of it's awesome, dude. I love it.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when I'm painting or drawing, there's a lot of like crossing of my fingers. Like, I hope this works. It works in my head. I don't know if it actually will work on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me a lot of the time too. So don't sweat it.
All right, now we're getting some good. Well, I'm not sure about so good. So Rob's one of his favorite werewolf movies is Wolf, which Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
That was all right.
It was okay.
I
Yeah, I don't know
haven't
if
seen
I would put that in like my top 5. But
No. Oh, American Werewolf in London would be in the top.
Yeah, that's like one of my
Yeah,
favorite
I mean,
movies ever. That's just an amazing movie.
yeah, that one almost like you almost can't include it because it's like no duh. It's like no one's ever going to argue that one, I think. But it's just so hard for any other werewolf movie to stack up to it. But yeah, it's definitely in the top. But Dog Soldiers, Mark brought up. I do like Dog Soldiers.
Whoa, yes.
Yep. The first Ginger Snaps, I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we talked earlier, the first Halloween.
Wolfen was interesting, but not a werewolf movie.
Which one?
Wolfen, the one with Gregory Hines.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gregory Hines.
I was
Gregory
just gonna
Hines
say
and Albert Finney.
Gregory.
Really?
It was a
Dancer?
very interesting flick.
Yeah, the tap dancer, right? Gregory.
Yeah. That Gregory Hines. Yep.
He's in Wolfen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know this one.
It's
I
more
thought
of
I saw
a
everything
Native
right there.
American spirits are getting even kind of movie,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah, and Arnold brought up rounding out my top 5 with Teen Wolf. I have to give it up to the original Teen Wolf.
Yeah, not the one with Michael J. Fox, right?
No, that is the one with Michael J. Fox. Jason Bateman was in the
Okay.
sequel.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because of Michael J. Fox, he was on the basketball team, and then oh fuck, what was? I mean, it was like just such almost a shot for shot remake, or retread. The second one was so bad. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a resurgence of good werewolf movies.
It was so disappointing. The Werewolf in Paris. Oh my God.
I honestly, I was not expecting anything from that.
But like, why
And
do
I
it?
was still disappointed.
Yeah.
Actually,
Don't do it.
I'm sorry, what?
Just like, don't do it unless you have a good reason. Like,
Yeah. The one that actually was a disappointment for me was Wolfman.
Yep.
Yeah, because it was, but yeah, it was just riddled with problems just getting into production. It was never had a good shot, and oh man, because like the design and the effect. They looked great, but that was about all.
There's parts of that I really like, though.
Huh?
There's parts I really like about that movie. It's like a little crazy, but
Yeah, I mean,
good
yeah,
things about it.
it's got moments, but I mean, I was just disappointed overall by it.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they do with the Universal Monsterverse that they're doing with Blumhouse.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, Blumhouse knows how to
that's
do
still a thing.
horror, but yeah, we'll see if they can handle this type of horror.
They're still doing that Universal, like that dark universe.
Yeah. Well, yes, but they scrapped the Tom Cruise bullshit,
Yeah.
and
What?
they worked a deal with Blumhouse, and Blumhouse is now leading it, and I don't know what characters they're starting with, but yeah, they are going to be doing the Universal Darkverse.
Oh, okay. Was the Mummy the only one? Wasn't there a movie before that?
Yeah,
it
it never
I didn't
made it
think there was
past that because it was such a fucking nightmare. And between the fact that it did shit at the box office and how locked in they were with Tom Cruise that they couldn't get him out of it without just losing millions and millions of more money. So they just scrapped the entire project. Because that is, I watched that movie. I actually watched it twice because after the first time watching it, I realized I zoned out. And like, oh, the movie's over. I'm like, what? Yes, I had to go back and watch it. I'm like, oh yeah, that movie is just beyond bad. And it starts with an okay premise, but then it just gets steamrolled with having to just fucking jam Tom Cruise in everything on it.
But does he run really, really fast?
Oh yeah, of course
Yeah.
he has his running scene. Yep.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a Tom Cruise movie if he didn't.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Casey, man, that zombie Jughead's coming out nice.
Oh, thank you.
Oh no.
I'm just happy to be awake.
That's true. After your second shot, how you feeling after the shot? You holding in or?
Yeah.
It's been fine. Like I just felt a little bit tired, I guess, but okay.
That's good.
Is it I feel like I've heard that the second Moderna shot is the one where you get like all the side effects.
Yeah, because
Let's hope so.
We'll see.
yeah, I had one of the when I got my second shot. I got it like 7:00 in the morning and had to do a couple streaming events with Aftershock. Knocked those out. I kind of had that like brain fog for a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay, I can deal with this. Is okay. So just kind of sat back and relaxed and everything. And by midnight, oh my god, I was in misery. I had like the fever chills kicking in. And I was like, but it only lasted like 30 minutes. But it was a rough 30 minutes. But then after that, it was fine. I was like, all right. But yeah, so if that's all it is, it's not too terrible. But man, like I said, that 30 minutes is rough. Oh, Rob got his second shot.
Yeah.
Messed him up for 2 days. Ugh. Yeah,
A friend of mine said like the same thing, like a fever for about an hour, and then it was gone. That was it.
Yeah.
Just like sweats, and it was okay.
Just long enough to rewrite that DNA and install the 5G in his head.
I'm telling you, my cellular service has never been better. Had I known, I would have gotten that shot a lot sooner.
Steph, you really liked that meme I sent you earlier, didn't you?
You need to.
How can you tell if someone's had the COVID shot?
Oh yes, I sent that to you. Because Imran sent it to me this morning. I woke up and Imran said, I couldn't stop laughing about that. But it basically asked, like, someone was asking online, Yeah. So how does one tell the difference between a fully vaccinated person and a not vaccinated person? Someone replied, "Ask them who won the election." Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I got that one. I'm like, Stefan's name is all over that shit. Hold on. I'ma send it to him right away.
Bill Gates is my new leader. Beep up.
Carl, you drinking tonight?
Nah, I'm kind of chilling tonight.
Yeah, I kind of noticed. Yeah.
I was feeling a little poorly earlier, so I'm feeling a little better now. Now that I'm all Adderalled up.
Ah, got your focusing in.
My focus, yeah. Now I was working on like 3 or 4 or 5 different versions of this drawing during the course of the day, and I'm like, oh come on, this can't be this hard. And you know, there are other artists here. You know what I'm talking about. Some days you can't draw, man, and it's like son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So, this is what I finally managed to come up with. So,
See, I really thought this would be an easy theme. I didn't realize it was gonna.
It kind of should be.
it should. That was what was frustrating for me.
Sometimes cartoons are like the hardest thing, though.
Although I will say I'm a little disappointed that no one came here and is doing a old version of the Shield.
There's time.
I think you mentioned that.
Jughead.
Because I will DM Rob Liefeld to let him know it's being done. See if he shows up.
You know what?
We'll just do the Shield speak.
Yeah.
Just the feet.
Paul, the inside joke on that is that's basically what tanked Rob Liefeld's and Archie's contract. Liefeld had a piss fit about someone doing a variant cover that had the old version of the Shield waiting around a corner for the young Shield, and apparently that was a pivotal plot point for his story. So he collectively lost his mind publicly online and started ranting and raving about it. And
wow.
And basically tanked his contract with Archie. You know, Archie had to scramble to figure out how they're going to publish the book because Liefeld wanted no part of it anymore because someone, ruined his major plot point that on his one-shot book.
Yeah, and I'm thinking if that is going to destroy your story, how much of a story did you have? Because Rob is known for his superior writing abilities. I was suspecting what was going to happen was the new version and the old version would fight and then defeat the real bad guy.
What? I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. Is that not insane?
It's like someone just watched Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh, wait, that's been done? Son of a bitch.
A few times.
What?
Well, sorry, was that a secret? My mistake. Sorry.
So
wow.
Liefeld's actually off of this project then?
Say what?
Sorry, Liefeld's actually off this project now?
Yeah, he refused to finish. Well, it's really weird. He had a total contradictory rant on Twitter where he said that he turned in the pages he was paid for, but that weren't in sequential order. And he was done with the project. They couldn't come to some type of, agreement.
They couldn't kiss his ass well enough.
Yeah, and then he didn't want to do it. And then he said that he offered to do it, but Archie said no. So it's like it's really hard to follow the thread on what exactly he said and did. to blow this whole thing up, but because like I said, his tweets that were a part of a tweet thread were contradicting themselves. So basically, he's turned in pages. It's not all the pages for the one shot. So, and it's not, and he didn't do sequential order. So I'm assuming they're going to be finding somebody to fill in the gap. That will have a Liefeld style, or they might say fuck it and go with somebody else. And I have no idea really right now. But the book is still supposed to come out and come out on time. So, yeah, that's it. It'll be interesting. Maybe Stephen Platt will come back.
Hey, I volunteer.
See if his.
I'll volunteer, and I'll do the in between pages and draw them well, so we can get that cute contrast.
Neil, Casey knows, loving the Jughead piece.
Oh, thanks, Neil.
Oh, is that an eyeball as an olive? Nice.
Yeah, I decided to stick an eyeball.
So, sorry, Casey, what are your favorite types of movie monsters? What's your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your least favorite?
Like I grew up with the Halloween movies, even though they're kind of like, it's a lot of nostalgia there for me. So like, there's Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger, like that kind of stuff. And I was also a big Clive Barker fan, so I like the Cenobites, and Alien was to me like a horror movie that I loved. I know it's considered kind of sci-fi, but I see it as more of a horror movie.
Oh, the first Alien movie is straight up horror.
Yeah. Like I love that. So those kind of monsters, like any that type of stuff. But I also grew up like watching the original Universal monsters when we were kids. I think my mom's favorite movie is Laurel and Hardy meet Frankenstein.
Okay, so
the American Werewolf in London again. Yeah, it's hard
so
to pick.
You don't have a favorite; you just love them all. Is what you're getting at?
Yeah. I mean, Michael Myers is probably my top guy, though. Like Halloween was probably my top. And I actually love the fourth one. Like, I think the fourth one might be my favorite.
Which one's the fourth one? I mean, I've seen them all. I just can't separate.
So, Mustafa Akkad was kind of John Carpenter's right-hand man, I think, early on. And then he ended up directing it and like kind of bringing Michael back. Like it was after, because 1 and 2 were kind of together where she's in the hospital and all that. And then 3, the idea John Carpenter was going to do like different horror movies kind of every Halloween. But Michael Myers became such a big character, they brought him back.
Yeah.
So Mustafa Akkad did the fourth one. And there's what's considered like Jamie Lee Curtis's, so Laurie Strode's niece is kind of the main character. She's a young girl, and that so Michael's coming to take care of her now.
This is the most recent one, right?
Yeah, the Blumhouse one. I thought they did a good job. Like it felt like connected to the old ones a little bit. Like it wasn't fantastic, but I and it was very heavy with the female empowerment stuff. But it was cool, like having the original guy who played Michael Myers back, and the look and the feel of it was good. Really good moments. It was fun. I mean, it's nostalgic. It's my childhood.
Nice. No, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed Michael Myers 1 and 2. And again, it was one of those where it kind of started going downhill for me. 4 though was a solid, comeback, and that's probably
5 got weird. Yeah.
So it's probably for me the last one I enjoyed. The rest of them were just like, especially the latest ones. Honestly, I thought the latest ones were just cash grab hacks. Like Jamie Lee Curtis's character is all over the map on the last one where she's like anti-violence, and then all of a sudden pulls the gun out and take a pick. Which one? Okay, least favorite monster movie type stuff, genre. I'm just going to keep saying
Oh.
things to you. Interrupt me.
Least favorite. So bad at this picking favorites and non-favorites.
Okay, instead of least favorite, because me and I like them all. Which one that like is the guilty pleasure one? Like you're almost embarrassed to tell people you like this type of horror movie.
Prince of Darkness.
Piranha
Carl,
3D.
wait your turn.
Piranha 3. Like Sharktopus or something? Like what are those?
See, there you go. That's an answer.
Those are pretty fun.
All right, fair enough. Okay, Carl, since you were so eager to jump in, and your art's sliding down the screen, what's your favorite monster movie, or monster movie genre, or type of monster?
I like stuff like Carpenter's The Thing. You know,
Yeah. Oh, that's.
I like that really
yeah.
potent.
No,
Make
Casey,
you
you can't
go-
change your answer. Sorry.
Come on. What about John?
Well,
By the way, Linda thought I was being too boring, so
she's not alone.
About you drink?
She's not alone. The chat. Hey, I'm just saying what the people are saying.
you're just the messenger.
Exactly.
Yeah. Actually, the stuff I really like is the 50s kind of schlocky black and white stuff. And it's like the stuff like the Monolith Monsters, That stuff is like comfort food for me.
All right, that's fair.
I love putting that stuff in.
Hmm.
The mole people.
So is that like you're straight up not embarrassed about it, and like it's not your guilty pleasure, like see so you're giving both your answers at either The Thing or schlocky 50s horror. That's your favorite.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What's your least favorite or your guilty pleasure?
Yeah. Prince of Darkness.
Oh yeah.
Like a single movie would be Prince of Darkness.
So that's your guilty pleasure one.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't
'cause
know.
That's
It's
a
a horror
hard movie to
movie.
follow.
Ghosts of Mars too.
Say what?
Ghosts of Mars.
Ghosts
I
of
guess-
Mars.
yeah, I'm trying to think.
Oh.
I'm trying to think if I would label that a sci-fi action or sci-fi horror. I guess it's kind of goes both. It's not very.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because it's more jump scares than actual horror. But
Yeah.
yeah,
And
a
what I
giant-
like about it, the
What's that?
premise is really interesting.
Yeah, and I'm a Carpenter fan,
and
so
what they
you
did-
are going to get points.
They did to Carpenter at the beginning of the movie was they cut his budget in half.
Yeah, let's say.
So
All right, Paul.
Uh,
What's your
Yeah.
What's your favorite horror genre, monster?
Kind of monster. I think the ones that are designed interesting, I feel like are the movies that I'll watch over and over again. Right? Like it doesn't have to be horror or anything like that. It's like, okay, let's just fast forward to where you see the monster. Pause. This is cool. And the movie's over. Okay. But I feel like before, maybe like 10, 15 years ago, zombies were cool to me, but then now they're everywhere. And now I can't help but it takes me out of the movie when the actor, like one of the main actors,
Mm-hmm.
turns into a zombie. Because I'm like, okay, now this actor who's being paid like buckets of money has to pretend that they're a zombie, and I wonder if they're a little embarrassed about it.
all right.
The answer is yes. They should. At least they should be.
It's like in The Walking Dead, right? That whole like pretty much everybody
Don't
that
get me started
Rick
on how
saves.
dumb The Walking Dead is, man.
But like every, I know, that show kind of went, not kind of, but it did go downhill.
Oh,
It was interesting at first.
that show went downhill in the second episode. It was done.
Yeah.
Oh, such a stupid piece of shit show.
I liked it when Frank Darabont was doing it in the first season.
Well, he was doing it, but you there's a reason he left after the first season. He got tired of the fuckery that he had to deal with, and just just such dumb characters. And well, I didn't mean to jump all over your stuff here. So yeah,
you're interviewing me. Just kidding.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Ask him.
All right.
We will get to you later. Yeah, no, kidding.
Paul is an hour
Frank.
in and he totally gets the show. Awesome. All right, so you don't really have a genre, but your favorite thing is seeing the monsters that are done well. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, but I didn't mean to actually step on you. But you were talking about Walking Dead. Walking Dead, Frank Darabont. Go on.
Oh, no. Oh, trust me. When we get to me, it'll be a while. I've got a lot to say about that because zombies are my least favorite. But I still want to know yours. Like, what's your favorite monsters you get into? What's your least favorite or guilty pleasure monster movie type stuff?
Okay. Well, still talking about like monster design. I like the monster design and kind of stuff in Pacific Rim, but I can't stand the movie.
Fair. Yeah, I agree with that.
There's a lot that bugs me. I think it has to do with the actors, as if I'm an actor or anything like that. But some of the things that they say.
Oh well, yeah. So the story and script are complete shit. Yeah. And I'm like, did Guillermo del Toro actually direct this movie? This doesn't look like anything he's ever done. I don't know where to classify this as like I don't like these kinds of movies or if it's a guilty pleasure, but the Resident Evil movies, I like love them or hate them at the same time. Like they're really hokey. And that by definition is a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Like I can't help but look away, and it's like, oh, there's another one. Okay, Netflix, remind me.
Okay, all right. That's it. Now that's an answer there, yeah, because that's definitely anything that like you're almost personally embarrassed that you like it, but you can't stop liking it. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but I could rant about it at the same time,
Yeah. Yeah. But by God, I'm going to watch the next one. I will bitch endlessly about it, but I will watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's running down the side of Toronto City Hall. What is that?
Nice. Well, Karl kind of stole my thunder on my favorite because to me the thing is like, and I'll watch the original and the Carpenter version. The latest one they did was dog shit. So that's my favorite. And then Alien. So I guess I really like the sci-fi horror. Probably my top. Because I just like most of the time I like if I want to be like on edge, tense, I like the stuff that doesn't show me the monsters. And that's why I think I liked Alien so much the first time. And then watching it again and going, oh shit, the alien's right there. I had no idea it was there the first time. But the thing is just so tense, and you get your gruesome, but you also get that tension built up where they're in confined space and not much they can do about it. And my least favorite, everybody's pretty sure they know about now, is zombies, because zombies are fucking so pointless. I mean, and I have an extra special hate for fast zombies because
there's like a whole new thing out with that too on Netflix. Is that the Colony or something? There's like a new one on Netflix, and I think they're like intelligent now. They're like intelligent and can move fast and all that. It's like a new movie or show. Netflix with zombies.
Oh, is that the Army of the, or we were talking about earlier, the Army of the Dead?
Maybe that is though. Is that what that one is?
I don't know.
It
I
could be
watched
that
it.
one.
I missed it. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I've seen a couple previews. I'm just probably mixing them
Are
up.
they fast zombies in that one, Paul?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's not zombies. Like 28 Days
Yeah.
Later was awesome. Yeah. Though. Yeah.
Right.
Not the Sandra
I feel
Bullock
like
getting
they-
dry movie, but the ones with the people with rage. Because it wasn't zombies, but unfortunately, everyone kind of classifies that as a zombie, adjacent genre, and it's like, no, it's rage. It's pure adrenaline taking over. And but yeah, Neil just confirmed Army of the Dead is super fast. And smart zombies. Oh, go fuck yourselves.
Then they're no longer zombies.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus was the first zombie.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go burn in hell.
But yeah, I mean, because first off, you can, if you're a speed walker, you can outrun zombies, and that's the thing that like really annoyed the piss out of me out of Walking Dead. In the second episode where they rub themselves down with gore to go to
The second episode.
and then like a brisk Atlanta rain shower hits them, and all of a sudden that knocks off the stink. And I'm like, obviously nobody in that writer's room's ever smelt someone who's worked outside all day getting hit with rain. It don't make you smell prettier, so yeah, I mean, and the fact that it worked up to that point, and they never go back and do it. I'm like, you people are fucking dumb and you deserve to die. I want every one of those characters to be dead by the end of this episode. And I didn't get that, so I was done. And it just, zombies are, and then of course the inconsistency of sometimes the zombies were fast and sometimes they shambled. So, yeah, zombies are just the absolute worst monster. Although
I
they
think
make pretty
you
pictures.
hit.
Don't mean the dog. I'm sorry.
I think you hit on a really good point about what makes a horror movie bearable or good is that there are characters that deserve to die.
Yeah.
Sometimes they
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. Like the
It's
only
not satisfying.
Yeah, the only zombie flick I enjoyed is Shaun of the Dead, and part
Oh,
of
yeah.
it, keep the comedy aspect out of it because it's just funny, but they handled the zombies the way that these two dumb motherfuckers would, and the arrogant prick got his comeuppance because he was so dumb and he was standing next to the window that was already partially broken. I was like,
Right.
if he didn't die, I would have been so upset.
You didn't watch Fido? Remember that one?
I tried watching it. I never made it through that.
I know.
It
I get because my brother absolutely loves zombies. He
was like
just,
Billy Connolly was a pet zombie, basically.
oh, is that
Kind of like help out around the house and stuff. And,
so? They were able to train him.
yeah.
I've seen that. I can't remember who's in it though.
I just remember Billy Connolly being the zombie.
Hmm.
It's kind of a love story, using zombies. It's really weird.
Zombie love
All
story.
right.
That's not going to end well. But yeah, my
It's been a
brother's a
few of
huge
those.
zombie fan, so when we lived together, it's like I was forced to watch so many fucking zombie movies. It was ridiculous. Every one of them is just so dumb and pointless. Because honestly, the only way, and this is a case in a lot of horror movies, but especially in zombie movies, the only way the zombies ever really get the upper hand is
As if they run.
well, not just that, like even the slow, is the humans have to do something just completely stupid in order to
Right.
to lose the upper ground basically to the zombies, and then the zombies can take over. Because,
I think that's one of the. Yeah. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
But I think that's another thing with The Walking Dead is that there's so many stupid people.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, just because I remember watching I think it was the second season when they're on the farm, and like it's so
Okay.
obvious that there's zombies in the farm, And my brother's like, no, there's something else. Something like, what else is it? There's not going to be dragons in this fucking show. It's the zombie show.
It's 3D piranhas.
Yeah. And,
Fear the Walking Dead was unbearable.
and then he tried to get me back into it, and I don't know what season this was at this point, but the main character went back to like the house he went to in the first episode, and the guy there from Jericho is like totally batshit crazy, but had managed to secure his neighborhood by himself by putting up like the raccoon traps, and has
the black dude.
Yeah.
Overton from
okay.
Single.
But he's managed to secure the entire neighborhood with these smartly laid out raccoon traps with the wood spikes and everything.
He Home Alone did.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. And then hoarded all the weapons, and so Rick goes and steals all his weapons and leaves, like a total dick move to begin with. But instead of going back and going, hey, this whole neighborhood's secure because this guy's putting up these spikes around raccoon cages, and they could have emulated that wherever they were hiding at the time. They don't. Or two, they could have gone back to that neighborhood and just chilled out there. But man, every fucking stupid decision was just like, I felt like I drank a 12-pack in 10 minutes. I was losing so much IQ watching this show. Oh, Linda said the best zombie crawl ever. She did Face and Body Paint convention in New Orleans and did a zombie crawl down Bourbon Street.
Nice.
Okay, I guess if there's drinking involved, I could do zombie stuff, but and everyone's going to be staggering and stumbling anyway, so you're not going to know who's drunk and who's not.
Acting.
Yeah. Did you put your hand up when you said that?
So like they what is that? They it's just a group of people in a zombie parade.
Pretty much, you crawl from pub to pub drinking, but I guess they're face painted up as zombies.
Oh, okay. So it's not like they're walking down the street pretending to be zombies. They're just made up like zombies, and they go from bar to bar.
Yeah, but but I'm sure they get into it and start doing the shuffle and
Oh shit!
The fit people may run and become fast zombies to get to the bar quicker.
Right.
And they scare the crap out of people because that's a lot of fun for the other people. Yeah, until you get some voodoo put on you because you are in New Orleans, so be careful.
All right.
Nolans.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't say it proper. Nolans.
Best drink down there is the Hurricane.
Oh God! Just open up a bag of sugar and pour it into your mouth. Like, fucking the Hurricane will wreck you so bad because there's so much alcohol, but there's also so much sugar.
Yeah, you only need one.
Make sure you're going to get that hangover.
You only need one.
Okay, there are no fast zombies allowed. Good. Linda's holding them true. Oh, Carl's breaking out the circles. We have a moon coming, don't we?
Tools, power move, man, power move.
So, anybody in the chat room have questions for the guys tonight? They don't have to be about the art. Just ask questions in general. Like, do they like long walks on the beach? Favorite color? If they were a Backstreet Boy, which one would they be?
Have we cleared up that rash yet?
Just got it today, so nope.
Fingers crossed.
It takes at least 24 for that calamine to kick in, man. I'm sorry.
The antibiotics made it stronger.
Oh, hey, Neil actually has a good question. All right, we'll start with Paul on this one. So, do you have an art grail piece, like a piece of art that you hold in high regard that personal collection?
Not really. Like I don't know if I don't collect art. in the first place. But
You're anti-art.
yeah,
Or maybe one of your own pieces that you're like, nah, this is never live.
yeah.
I would love my own stuff.
Currently, there's this Jughead Juggernaut thing that I want.
See, now there's the answer.
No, I remember seeing. I don't not specific, but I remember seeing Gabriel Delato painting at Fan Expo in Toronto, and this was, I don't know, it feels like it was a decade ago, and ever since then, I wanted to like commission him to do something, and I don't know, I wouldn't know what to request or anything like that. I don't think he's actually been to Toronto since.
Well,
But
you
problem
frightened him
solved.
away?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been to his place.
I got asked earlier today if I got a commission piece from this guy Mike, who puts up so many. And I'm the same way. I never know what to ask for a commission, but I prefer to look out for people who are doing the auctions because I kind of get a thrill out of the hunt. But when it comes to a commission piece, I'll be like, whatever you want to do, because I can't come up with something that's going to be better than what you're going to do. So, Casey, what about you?
I've got there's a couple. Like I've got a original Bill Sienkiewicz life drawing that's hanging up in front of me.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of a prize piece. I've got a couple little Will Eisner drawings. I got a really nice Dave Dorman alien drawing that he did for me.
So
a few nice ones.
really quick, there's not more than one Holy Grail, right?
I couldn't choose, man. If the house is on fire,
So my Holy Grails collection. I got the 8-cup set when I went to Burger King.
it would probably be
12 plus 1.
I guess.
Yeah. I'll have to admit, that's like the best thing I love about you and Mike on this show is you ask him a question, and then I could go get a drink, make a sandwich, I can come back because there's never going to be one definitive answer.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm awful at. I can't pick one. Why choose?
All right, Karl, what about you?
A Holy Grail piece of art that what was it again? That I own or what I'd love to have?
Well, if you own, sure. If you'd love to have, how about that?
Well, that's a different question.
Yeah, we'll go back around because Carl's known to fuck up the whole rhythm.
Way to go, Karl.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But go on, Karl.
I don't know. Pretty much anything by Barry Windsor Smith would like one of his old Conans would really be the shit. I remember I talked to Tim Conrad over the phone, and he was really nice to me and sent me the collected edition of Toadswort that he did for Epic Comics back in the day. And he told me this cool story about Barry. It wasn't original, and it was he had taken all of Barry Smith's Conans and he had bound them. He had taken them, had them professionally hardbound. All right. And he met Barry Smith at a convention, and Barry loved this hardbound book so much, he told him pick any 3 Red Nails pages and you can have.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And when Tim Conrad told me that story, I'd like to have passed out. Because that for me, then Barry would have hated me because it would have been the opening 3 pages of the story. If you guys are familiar with the graphics on that. But yeah, that would be Holy Grail. Would be one of those pages from Red Nails. Would be amazing. And Barry would get mad and insist that I pay him over and over for it, I guess. I don't know.
That's right. Well, only if you sold it.
So,
Do you prefer that the most, like the really old Barry Windsor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, his stuff. Yeah. Yeah. He's the reason I draw, man.
That was my first artist edition, was the Red Nails.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, that stuff. I was a kid on Hill Air Force Base in 1975. We had a little bitty store where people could get like incidentals, and they didn't have a comic rack, but they had a shelf that was like right next to the floor, at the bottom of the magazine rack, where the magazine rack went up. And I remember being a little kid and sitting there on the floor and going through the comics. And I walked in one day and they had the Treasury edition with red nails.
Yeah.
I bought that and I went back to our quarters and I sat there on the front steps and I just devoured it. And I was looking at that going, oh my God, this is how you draw. So, yeah, any of those pages would be spectacular. So, there. Stephen, did you get to make your sandwich?
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Steph,
know
do you
what
have a
else
Holy
is
Grail?
Say what?
You have a Holy Grail?
Oh no, fuck art. I'm a writer.
And the artist that make it.
No, if gun to my head,
Got a few behind you there.
yeah, I mean, I've got beautiful pieces there, and love them all. But gun to my head, I would have to say the 2 pages of, well, okay, my favorite one I don't own because I accidentally left it on the airplane when I got off from San Diego. Yeah, I bought the art from my very first DC comic. I bought the cover art, and my plane was delayed like my flight was delayed like 3 times, so I was delayed like almost 24 hours. So by the time I got back to Florida, I was just exhausted, and I left the art on the transfer plane in Atlanta. And,
Whoa.
Yeah. So I ran back to try to get it, but someone obviously had seen it and taken it. So that was the Holy Grail piece that I'll never get back. But beyond that, I would have to say the art from the Big Trouble in Little China book that never got published. So that's like my Holy Grail pieces that are on the wall.
Who was the artist on that?
A guy named Peter Smith. He works at Disney. He's like never really done comics, but this is going to be his first, jump into comics. So I ran into him at a show in Orlando a couple years ago, and he still happened to have the art for the. I was like, can I buy it? So yeah. So he sold me 2 of the pages, like the opening sequence with the truck and everything. So. That kind of holds a special spot. It's Big Trouble in Little China.
Nice.
Sorry, Carl.
I remember this. This is back in the day when you wanted to do almost kind of a mashup book with a bunch of different artists where we each contributed our own little like 8-page story or something.
Yeah. It's we're gonna do it like an anthology thing to basically bring it, do the gap between the movie and when our story was taking off.
Yeah. My idea on that was going to be Jack Burton, who was going to have these like ninjas on his truck, and he was totally unaware of them, and he was defeating them by accident as he was driving along.
All right, Casey, what you doing there?
I'm using some trickery.
Trickery.
Doing a bit of toothbrush spritzing for. It's been a while. I just wanted to have some fun.
No, it's good.
So I'll be able to shade it and then do a bit of like white on top. I've kind of stopped doing this so much, but once in a while, it's fun.
Alicia's claiming you're doing voodoo. Got the brush out.
Voodoo.
I always wonder, like, Is your process during these, for both of you guys, is your process during these streams the same as when you're like not doing a stream?
Well, they don't have me berating them.
Yeah. We do this out of fear.
Somewhat. I think I'm like less careful. I mean, I'm conscious of that, trying to get it done in the time frame.
Right.
So it's almost like how you might work at a convention, right? Like, because you're trying to get as many pieces done as you can. So there's kind of like a speed factor. That's why I'm using bags of tricks.
Yeah.
Do like less, try and keep it more to like headshots and things like that. It's a little easier to finish.
Yeah. I feel the same way. It's like, you have to take as many shortcuts as you can. And at cons, like I'll try to get to the paint part as soon as possible so that it catches people's eye.
So
no pencils, straight to inks.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, my usual process is to draw stuff, cheat ahead of time, and do a really tight line drawing on 8.5 by 11, and then I blow it up, print it off in the non-photo blue on paper because I'm an old fart, and ink it here. Today I didn't have that time because everything I tried turned to shit. So I just drew directly on this and hoping it's going to work.
Right? Yeah. Hoping it's going to work. That should be like the name of the art course.
Yeah.
And when all else fails, Dr. Martin's bleed-proof white. Trademark.
Mine always dries on me. I got that stuff, but mine always like just ends up caking in the lid and goes completely dry on me. I'm getting fed up with the Dr. Martin's bleed proof.
Well, I got a couple different versions. I got this that I could run through tech pens.
Oh, the Hydra. See, I haven't tried that stuff. I want to try it.
It's pretty cool. And I got their straight up pen white. And the process white's what I tend to use. At the end of the day, I'll go through this and I'll fix all my overshoots and I'll drop in some negative shapes and stuff with this stuff. So, trying to be a little looser on this one tonight. Because I get teased because I don't finish stuff.
You say, but does it look good? Like, tease me all you want, but look at it.
Yeah. I'm like you too, though, Paul. Like I have no idea what's going to happen, and I keep trying new stuff, and it's kind of dumb. Like I'll experiment when I shouldn't be. That I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I screw things up, and I wreck paper.
But remember, it's art. It's never wrong.
Oh yes,
it can be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Unless the person that commissioned
when you're
you is,
finished,
like,
we
really
can always hold
specific.
up a piece of Liefeld art and go, "See, it's better."
I used to collect like almost everything that guy did, though. Like there was something about it that was just fun, even though I know it like wasn't good drawing in the traditional sense. There was something catchy about it. There was something. I don't even know why.
It's like eating cotton candy,
Yeah, it's junk food. Yeah, visual junk food. All those guys, all those image
junk
guys,
food that
pretty
gives
much.
you the shits.
Careful, Stefan has opinions, man.
Say what?
Said be careful, Stefan has opinions.
Yeah.
I know. I know we have different likes and stuff. That's okay.
Don't worry, I'm sitting here almost silently judging you all. That's okay.
I get it. I'm just trying to learn to live with that, like weird taste in things sometimes. I think I just really wanted to like it too, though. But I liked him back when he was doing the New Mutants and the Marvel Comics Presents when you'd see stuff. I don't know.
You
like
were
back,
young.
back
You were
in those
young.
days.
It's okay.
Yeah. Like really, like my true love was the Legend stuff. Like that's why I was mentioning that to you too. Like the Hellboy and Sin City and Monkey Man and O'Brien and
Yeah.
like I loved
yeah.
that stuff.
That's
Like
good
that
stuff.
should have been way more popular than Image Comics in a way. But it's just what Image was doing in the high profile and because I knew those guys were McFarlane.
There was
Yeah.
at the time when the first Hellboy books were coming out, like that first 4-issue series, Seed of Destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and Starman was the only thing getting me to walk into a comic store.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
that
that
early
stuff was,
Starman stuff. Yeah. Tony Harris.
Yeah.
like that was the intelligent stuff, and then the Image
Yeah.
guys was kind of the junk food. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was your nutrition, the Legend. Yeah.
Right. And sometime back, Linda was kind enough. She actually found me the first 4-issue series on eBay, signed by Mignola. Got that to me. Got that for me as a present one day. It was really cool.
She's a keeper.
Yep. So.
These are all looking really great, guys.
Thanks.
I still don't know what I'm going to put in this burger. We should let the
Well,
viewers
I keep
decide.
focusing on the eyeball on the bun. I didn't even realize the burger wasn't done yet.
That's the only
Oh,
Good
yeah,
idea.
Sam Noir brought in about Legend with Jeff Darrow stuff. Yeah. Jeff Darrow.
Oh.
I still have. Oh, man, yeah. Okay, I would love to get a piece of his art, actually.
He was
Yeah.
in Toronto the other year, and he was sitting at his table, and there weren't many people around. Like I went and talked to him a little bit, but he was drawing all over the tablecloth. Like he covered a whole chunk of that tablecloth. So hopefully somebody took that home with him. It was pretty awesome, though.
Totally. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sure people were
amazing.
just waiting for him to leave so they could just rip and take it off.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I will be right back. I gotta go grab something.
Yeah, I've got one of his big guy and Rusty the Boy robot prints that he remarked
Oh, yeah.
for me.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
And
that's what I
I
was
get
about too. I was
anything
such a
free,
Miller
which
fan.
is a crime.
Like the hard boiled stuff, eh? Like it's just. Did you get the Shaolin that that new series he did?
Shaolin Monk.
Cowboy?
What?
The Shaolin Cowboy came out a few years ago now.
Yeah, that's it. Shaolin Cowboy.
It was so good.
Shaolin Cowboy.
Oh, you gotta
it's
find
bizarre,
that.
man.
There's not much
Bizarre.
writing in it. It's just insane.
Oh,
He's like an overweight superhero kind of. It's sort of, I guess. What would he be, like a ninja or like samurai almost, or
He's a monk.
Shaolin.
man. Yeah.
monk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an
I-
overweight.
But he's
I've
yeah,
met
he's like
him a couple
heavy and
times.
middle-aged.
And I was asking, I was kind of giving him shit a little bit because the paper they were printing that book on sucked because it was soaking up. It was soaking up the color enough to where it was not allowing it to separate, the line work from the color. And he's like, "Yeah, no, I've had a lot of complaints about that. And when we do a trade or whatever we're going to do, we're going to use a different kind of paper." But what's happened with that? Is he even working on it?
Well, he finished the first series, and he's done like probably 1 million pinups of that thing. And I don't know if there's a whole other thing coming out or not, or if he's done with it now. But there was like a trade came out,
Really, I gotta find that.
Yeah, it was like 6 issues or something.
And it's so fun because it's just stream of consciousness. There's,
Yeah.
you
The
know,
one issue, I think it's just one giant connecting splash page or something. The whole issue
yeah, yeah.
is
I love that
nuts.
shit.
Wow.
He's like OCD in the best way. It's fun. It's crazy and
Yeah, I'll look
ridiculous.
that up.
But
Here's where I get to make some time, man. Do this black leather jacket, do all these big dark.
So I was trying to find I had a book where a company wanted to do an homage of one of Darrow's hard-boiled covers. And
Cool.
you know how I feel about homages. You know,
You mean homage?
yeah, okay,
It's homage.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Homage.
Except, you know, I will give credit where credit due. Rob's comic book store did it right. They were doing an homage on Adam Hughes' covers, so they got Adam Hughes to do it. That's the only acceptable way I will take it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they wanted to do the from Hard Boiled, you know, where you got the guy with his head blown out, and you see the main character in the background.
Yeah.
So they wanted to do it with one of the books, and back in the day when I was controlling what was being done at Aftershock for their alternate covers, I was like, absolutely not. You're not going to spoil one of the best Then the motherfuckers ended up doing it at Scout Comics. I was so pissed. and somehow it came in one of my blind boxes. I was like, oh, this is like fate just sticking me in the eye with their finger. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Adam. Neil Adams, that's what it was. Sorry, Rob. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Still, same thing. You got the original artist to do an homage on, because, like, to me, it annoys me when stores do it, because it's like you're telling the artist that you're hiring, hey, your art's good, but not good enough. I don't want you to create anything. Just do this thing that somebody else did. To me, it's just a kind of a annoyance, and a slap in the face to the art talent.
You could be an agent.
No, I would be the worst agent, because you wouldn't get work. I'd be telling the people that are trying to hire you to fuck off, because you're insulting my talent. Or not my talent.
You don't understand his genius.
Exactly. Do you not know who this is?
Neither does anybody else, but still.
Yeah, my God. So Neil just put a link in there, a piece that he got from Darrow. And that's great, because it looks like something that would have been done by Gary Larson. I mean, it's probably the simplest piece Darrow's ever done. Neil, where did you get that piece? That's my favorite part of the show, is when I get to look at the chat room and actually ask a verbal question, and then wait, and then I'm thinking oh wait, it's gonna take a minute for them to respond. Dude, your colors are amazing, man.
I guess it's everybody else is black and white. You're talking about me.
Man. That's cool.
Thank you. Everybody knows how to draw fiery stuff here.
I wouldn't say
There's no
everyone.
tricks.
Yeah. I'm particularly proud of my hand turkeys, but even that I wouldn't be able to do. I would not be able to get that good
that should
fiery
be-
color on my hand turkeys.
That should be a theme. Hand turkeys, and see what everybody does.
Oh, that's come up in conversation. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, so June 5th, I can't believe I've waited this long to say it. June 5th will be the My Little Pony takeover night of Things Are Getting Sketchy.
What?
Fortunately, Mike isn't here tonight, so I can't personally give him the accolades while he's live. but because of him, we will actually have Brenda Hickey on the show, drawing My Little Pony.
Aha!
Yep. So
Cool.
the actual My Little Pony artist for many years will be doing My Little Pony with us.
Oh hell, Steph and I may actually finish this.
I want to believe you.
You want to believe? Okay, I'm working on it, man.
Well, it's close. Well, yeah. I mean, if you lie filled out on it and don't finish the legs, you could be finished. Yeah. Or just stop drawing now, hand it off to your inker, and go Jim Lee route. You're done.
I'm gonna finish something during your show, and you're being mean to me.
How many years have we known each other?
A couple.
Yeah. You don't need to add the qualifier. I'm just always going to be mean to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's meant to keep you honest, and that's all.
Yeah, we've known each other for a minute.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're old. I forgot. Yeah. That's why I like having you on the show. I'm finally somebody older than me.
I'm catching up.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way, but okay.
Speeding it up.
Yeah. I mean, maybe once I'm dead, but I'm pretty sure I'm immortal.
Yeah, I think Steve Scott introduced us probably about 2004?
Yeah, probably. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when he pointed
yeah.
off on you.
Been a minute.
Neil just posted a cool little My Little Pony Spawn cover he had done.
Neil, you freak.
Yeah, the dude's got more art, man.
My Little Pony. Was that his
Hey,
prized
Lynn
possession?
did My Little Pony Deadpool, and that was the shit, man.
Oh, yeah, he did it on the coaster.
Was that Neil's prized possession?
It was added to the collection. She has a lot of My Little Pony stuff, it looks like, in that picture. That wash is looking good. Neil said nope, but I'm not sure what he said nope to.
Oh, it's prized possession.
Oh.
He said he was
Stephen
going to
Hughes
share what it
Ernie
was.
Cover. That's his grail.
Which one, sorry?
Oh, Neil, his grail is a Stephen Hughes Evil Ernie cover.
Oh, okay.
I could get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Mm-hmm. And plus, it's hard to get those now.
Yeah. Okay.
Pull a muscle, Carl?
I have to pause for a moment because, I'm old now. Trying to figure out if I want to actually whip out a crow quill pen or not.
Do it.
Well, I have not touched one in 20 years, so I'm not sure.
It might be brittle.
Yeah.
Rusted.
Yeah, if you can somehow throw moist in that sentence, you trifected the night for the creepiness.
I'm going to hang with brush for a few more minutes.
Coward.
That's right.
So, when not under the extreme pressure of people watching and me berating, Paul, how long does it normally take you to do a piece like this?
if I'm not doing this, I don't know. I could spend like a whole week doing this kind of thing if I wanted to.
So you're
Like
one of
adding
those,
more
like,
detail.
It's never done type thing. You got to keep adding and keep adding.
Yeah, it's like you're your own worst critic kind of thing. So, like you'll paint something, and you're like, let me paint over this part. Let me paint over this other part, and it just becomes like layers of new paintings.
I totally, I'm the same way with video editing. I push pixels around until someone comes in and says enough and takes it away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of it depends on the schedule or deadline or something. But yeah, if I were to do this without doing it on a stream, then I think it would look different. Even like when I woke up this morning, I had this image of my head of this actual drawing, and then when I looked at it this morning, it didn't look like how I remembered it was supposed to look. So then I look at it, I'm like, oh, this was the composition I chose. I thought I chose something else. Oh well.
But don't you find that happens though? Like you have the idea in your head, and even if it's a good one, like the picture will take you where it needs to go or wants to go, despite what you want.
Yep.
Like I find it kind of takes over and controls what's happening.
Yeah.
My stuff always grows on me, man.
Yeah, and you gotta kind of let it, I guess. Just.
I want to be in control of it.
But I do find the best pictures are the ones where like there is like a strong idea in your head.
Yeah.
Like you can see it kind of clear in your head, and then it tends to come out a little better than. Where that's kind of a difference here too. I think it's just like I'm just kind of like, oh, I'll just draw something, not really.
Yeah.
I didn't meditate on it too much.
It's almost like the comic art version of freestyling.
Yeah. I think I gotta take this down a little. Curling on me.
Yeah, this would normally take me days.
Yeah. I have
Could we
wondered
do a show like that? We just leave a show on for about a week. See what we make.
We'll just keep going. The problem it takes him days is because the ADD kicks in and he walks away to go, see whatever sparkled in the corner and forgot about the art. Someone didn't tell him that he had to get it finished. Came back, started a new piece. And then I finally call him up and go, hey, that piece you're working on, you gonna finish it? Oh yeah.
I think that's a big part of it too, right? Like it's good to kind of walk away and come back.
Yeah, stand back from it.
Sleep on it.
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking the time to, go back, see how it looks, and then come back to my chair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you go back the next day and you go, well, holy crap, why didn't I spot that? Damn.
Yeah. Oh hey, one eye is higher than the other.
Yep.
You have to live with the mess you made.
Yeah. And then it's like, okay, I hope someone actually bids on this at the auction. Especially if it's for charity.
Well, that's the loophole. You save the bad art for the charity because that way people are like, all right.
Because we're not profiting directly.
I don't want to be the a-hole that's not bidding because it's for charity.
They're not my kids.
But if it's to help you guys eat, it better be perfect.
We're the charity, man.
Oh, Neil has another question. All right, I guess Neil's getting high with his college friends or something. All right, is there an artist or writer you would love to meet that is either living or passed away? Personally, I don't want to meet any passed away writer or artist because
not while they're dead.
Either A, they're a zombie, or I've died, and that's how I'm meeting them. Because
And you hate zombies.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I would hate to meet a
We've
dead
established
writer I
that.
like and punch him in the
Well-
face because he's a zombie.
So time travel, time and space travel.
All right, Paul, we'll start with you on this one. Artist
Um,
or writer?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Okay, if I would, I feel like artist is too broad. I don't know too many comic book writers, but I have.
I
I don't have any
it needs to
questions
be
at the
comic
time.
book.
Oh, I don't know then. What am I? Michael Crichton? No. No.
Okay, and
I
Paul
think-
has to leave now. We'll see y'all later. Michael Crichton, come on.
Dan Brown. No, I don't have any questions for him or anything like that at the moment. But the best writer for a lot of stories that I've heard and watched was Paul Dini for like Batman the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know what I would say to him or anything like that. Like, hey, nice to meet you. I like
your stuff.
your stories.
Let me fanboy out.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you look like.
You look much thinner in your biopic.
Yeah, you look nothing like Harley Quinn.
Casey, what about you?
I would think I'll try my best to pick a favorite. I think off the top of my head, Mobius would be the guy I'd love to kind of hang with and chat with.
So let's get you a shovel, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like if we're doing the
Let's dig them up.
like the non-zombie time space travel.
Oh,
he came
yeah,
to
I didn't even
Hamilton
think of
once
time
when I was
travel. I
young.
guess we could get you a DeLorean.
Yeah, so I'd have to meet, Christopher Lloyd to take me to Mobius. Yeah.
Oh, that you got a 2-in-1 there. You get to meet Christopher Lloyd and yes.
Um,
All right, Carl, we'll finish this out. Obviously, this hot topic.
Man, come on.
Hey, everybody else had to go through the pain. It's your turn.
Barry Windsor Smith.
Whoops. I don't know. Joe Kubert. Again, we'll have to do the time machine.
Yeah.
I kick myself all the time because like guys like Will Eisner, Frank Frazetta, a lot of these guys died not that long ago. I feel like I was born at the wrong time and I didn't get to meet them. Joe Kubert being one of them too, yeah.
See, I'm too jaded. I go on to the whole, I never want to meet them, any of them.
Show me your heroes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I will say though.
Well, yeah. Find out they're douchebags all
yeah,
of a sudden. That's
exactly. And it's like, man, now I either have to not read your stuff because, or read it and then give a donation out to somebody because I bought your shit and I can't stand you. And I have to equal out my karma. Although I guess I'll do the name drop. I did meet Garth Ennis a couple times because of the Aftershock stuff, and that was like I almost didn't want to go because I was afraid of the whole meet your heroes thing, but
Yep.
Like because of the situation, it was a good night and turned out we're both Civil War buffs, stuff like that. So had a great conversation. But had I not had that inside advantage, it never would have gone that well. So yeah. I personally I try to avoid meeting those types of people because I don't want to change what I have in my head about them.
Sometimes it's an amazing experience, though. Like you might be missing out.
You know,
True.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I just, I'm one of those that like, I'm never gonna regret the decision I make. So if that's the decision I make, it's better because I would rather like go, oh, okay, they could have been a nice person and I missed out, rather than meet them and go, oh man, they're a fucking asshole, and now I need to do everything I can to, make their life worse. Or maybe not that extreme, but
Yeah, are you speaking out of experience because you've met somebody and they were totally like...
Somebody heard him.
Actually, I am, yes. And that's why
Was it Karl?
from that moment on, I never wanted to meet. Like, I was like, okay, the whole saying is true. Don't meet your heroes.
Was it when you met Karl for the first time?
Oh, that's adorable to think Karl was one of my heroes. There it is. Oh, good, another one.
Well, I felt very fortunate, like when I met Bernie Wrightson. It was
Bernie's a nice guy, or was.
Yeah, like it was so lovely talking to him and his wife, and then he passed away not too long after that. Like I felt very, privileged to have had that kind of moment.
Where'd you meet him?
He came to Toronto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like that was maybe one of his last conventions too. Like, but a lot of people didn't know he was there because there was like the major guests were kind of all along the wall and then around the corner, but they put him kind of facing that wall, like on the opposite side of the alley. So everyone's kind of looking at the wall, walking around, and meanwhile, right behind them is Bernie Wrightson sitting there, just kind of small and behind his table. No big display, like just stuff laid out on the table. Him and his wife sitting there quiet.
Wow.
So a lot of people didn't even know, like he was there. It's crazy.
No neon sign or blinking lights, nothing like that.
Oh, it should have been like a lineup around the block for him, but
just packed light.
Yeah, I don't know. People, what can you do?
It was kind of like that when I met Travis Charest.
Yeah.
He was at the Heroes Con, and nobody was at his table. Nobody walked up and said hi. I'm like, that's Travis Charest, and I really like his stuff. And so, yeah, I had to go bother him.
Yeah. I did that with Eddie Campbell, too. He was at TCAF in Toronto, and he was just kind of standing there talking to somebody. He had, like, scheduled times he was going to be sitting and signing. But I knew what he looked like, and I saw him just kind of standing there not talking to anybody. Like, he was just kind of hanging around another table. And I went up and had a nice chat with him and did a little sketch of Jack the Ripper for me. I think he was happy I actually read that companion to From Hell.
I met Duncan Fegredo at a little convention in Durham. And that was really cool, man.
How many names are you going to drop tonight, Karl?
I'm about out.
Oh, okay. I was like, because, I can hand you some paper towel to clean up that mess. Hey, Paul, so, like, are comics, like, big in Thailand? I mean, like, what's the comic scene there? Is there one?
So I go to a comic book store, and it's nothing but manga.
Oh, yeah?
I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, they have a Japanese bookstore here. Like, it's called Kino Kunaya, I think. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But it's basically like Indigo or Chapters or one of those. And like those stores, it only has trades for, like, Marvel and DC, but no, like, weekly or monthly issues, nothing like that. But yeah, it's very manga heavy here.
I guess, yeah. I was wondering. I'm working with a company in Pakistan that's trying to get comics started there because apparently,
oh yeah,
yeah, it's a non-existent entity for them, and so that's the company doing the game. But yeah, it's just they sell more out of country than they do in country. So I was actually curious on the situation there.
Right.
They're not doing manga style, so I wonder if that's kind of if that would be a better format for them or not. I don't know. I'll have to talk about it.
I haven't even really met anybody who's interested in that kind of stuff, like Western comics here. Maybe like a handful, but not like there isn't a community of expats here that are talking about comics. Not that I've found anyway.
So are you trying to read them online, or have you just been missing out on kind of everything?
Yeah, I've had to read them online or something. I don't follow a lot in the first place anyway, but when I do, I subscribe to like Marvel Unlimited.
Yeah, I've got a wasted DC Universe subscription 2 years in, and I don't think I've read a single. I keep going. Okay, I got to read this book. And I have yet to actually, knock the dust off the app and read something. But I still get my money, so that's all that counts, I guess.
How much is the subscriptions for something like that?
Well, it dropped in price because I did it the first year because it actually came with the DC Universe, the app where you got Swamp Thing and the shows.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so it's a mix between the shows and the books. But this year, since everything moved to HBO Max, it's just the books. So I think the first year I did it, it was like $70 because it came again with the shows, and then this year it dropped to like $40 for the year, I think. So
That's not bad.
No, it's not awful. That's why I didn't cancel it or bitch and moan, because at some point I will read, because they finally got all the stuff that I'm way behind on DC stuff, because I just don't read the main two that much anymore. But all the what was it, the last or what was it? Shit, I forgot now. It's
The
one where,
Harlem?
all the metal ones where like the Joker kind of Batman and stuff.
Oh yeah, dark metal or
Yeah, that's it.
Dark
All
Knight
those,
Metal.
Yeah, those recently dropped on there, so I was like, okay, I do want to read those.
But do they have like a back catalog, like you can go read all bunch of old stuff?
Yeah, because that was the first thing I did is when it came out. Like I read went back and read like the original Crisis. Remember, like Death in the Family. Yeah, all the hits from when I was a kid. I went through and read all those. So yeah, they've got like their entire catalog on there, so it's pretty for that. They're about, I think, 6 months behind when it comes to the new stuff, which is fine for me because again, I've got a stack of books that it takes me forever to get through my comics. So I have to force myself to, if I need to talk about something current, to like go out and immediately grab it so I can read it. Otherwise,
Are you more of a DC guy?
Yeah, totally.
And a Marvel guy?
Yeah. Like Marvel, until they bring back Speedball as Speedball, Marvel will never get my money.
What?
Speedball's in my top 5. I love Speedball.
Oh. I guess nobody's ever said that before.
It does take people by surprise more often than not. But
it's like, okay, step it seriously. Who do you like?
He was my Spider-Man one, because I got into comic books late.
Yeah,
and then, but when Spider-Man started getting like kind of dry, and and the Speedball showed up, and it was just this insanely upbeat character, and with kind of goofy power, but the potential upward on that power is amazing. And then his cat had the same power. And for some reason, that resonated with me so hard. I was like, this is so goofy. It's fun. But then, this is why if I ever meet Mark Millar, I'm punching him straight in the tit. First thing I do. For what he did to Speedball with that stupid penance bullshit. So until Speedball comes back as Speedball, Marvel will never get another dime from me. That's the line in the sand for me.
The fate of the universe rests on Speedball.
Sorry, I'm gonna start my own hashtag. Bring back Speedball. it might get the wrong crowd, but
He needs a theme song and a cartoon and stuff.
yeah. Well,
isn't speedball like a drug term?
that's why I was saying. I might pick up the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. All right, so let's do a top 5 here then. Let's put everybody on the spot. Top 5 favorite comic book characters. And that'd be superheroes, I think. Just top 5 comic book characters. Paul, we'll start with you because you're the new guy. You need to put on the spot.
Because I'm the new guy.
Yep.
Let me think. Batman, Wolverine, Black Sad. I'm trying to think who I draw the most. Say it's a tie between like symbiotes, so like Venom / Carnage, because you can do whatever you want with those two guys.
That's true. Yeah.
And let me look at my bookshelf here. That's another good villain. I want to say Colossus or something, even though I don't really draw him much, but the metallic part.
Yeah, it's a great character.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember drawing as a kid and then trying to make his arms shiny. I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Isn't working. And then somehow when I put those lines across his arms, I'm like, oh, there you go. It's shiny now.
Casey, what about you?
Me? Hulk was my number one guy.
Nice.
I'll have to say Batman as well. It's up there, even though he's super popular and everything. Like Hellboy. Maybe Daredevil. Basically, he's Marvel's Batman.
Yeah. Well, no. Marvel's Batman's Moon Knight. Don't ever make
Okay,
that mistake.
yeah. That's yeah.
Don't be
His
doing
costume's all
wrong on
white,
that.
Maybe I'll go with like Marv from Sin City or something like that. Just weird. I don't know. I'm not good at picking fit. That'll change from day to day.
Okay, yeah, your fifth spot. Yeah, okay, the fifth spot can be kind of a rotator. Yeah, it's like the guest tap. Yeah.
Pikachu. You know.
Yeah, Pikachu. Nice. But only if it's voiced by Ryan Reynolds. Otherwise, fuck that character. Yeah, if we can't combine, Deadpool and Pokemon Go, what's the point? Carl.
He kind of picked out a lot of my favorites. Hellboy.
It's okay to have overlap.
Okay.
No overlap.
Making sure.
Yeah. Consider it like Family Feud. Top 5 on the board.
Yeah, I kind of fell away from superhero stuff pretty early. Conan. I liked the black and white Conan stuff, and I also liked King Cole. I thought he was kind of fun. So I got 3 there.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Oh, I can't handle this pressure. Shit. I don't know. I don't read comics anymore.
Archie.
Archie. Yeah, no shit. Vampironica.
Veronica.
my whole deal was I tend to follow artists and
Yeah.
whatever they're drawing kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, I
Like
do.
whatever Adam Hughes lays his hand on, that becomes my favorite.
So there was no comic
Yeah.
books as a kid that you were collecting or reading.
Oh, Kirby's stuff for Marvel, the Eternals. That really lit me up because that was all during that whole Chariots of the Gods shit. Because you know I'm old.
Like,
Uh,
you're gonna pick the Eternals over New Gods? I mean,
That's right. I was a Marvel kid, man.
ugh, gross. But go ahead.
I was a Marvel kid. I mean, back in the day,
You were
Wolverine
young.
and,
Yeah, I
and
know you were
X-Men. I loved
young.
X-Men.
You weren't. You were inexperienced. You were new to all this. I get it. It's okay.
I sense I'm being insulted in here somewhere, and you know,
Yeah.
I'll figure it out in a minute.
Your spidey sense is tingling. Correct.
My spidey sense is tingling. Dracula. Marvel's Dracula. I love that. My mom used to sit
Gene
on the
Colan.
couch and read Dracula with me. And it was the Gene Colan, Tom Palmer, Marv Wolfman stuff, man. It was fucking great. You know, so I got into more of the horror stuff and the offbeat stuff. So that's all I got.
All right. Well, Alicia said, "Don't ask Casey about his favorite Catwoman because it's going to take another 4 hours."
His favorite Catwoman.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah. That might have to. It might have to come in because I'm curious on that too because I've got my list.
I was just drawing her with Sam the other night.
Speedball.
But yeah, and then Neil was saying Carl's kind of lost a little bit of his nerd status.
I think Bedrock was one of the most original. Do you remember him from Youngblood?
Bedrock.
Yeah, he was kind of a concrete thing. Liefeld ripoff, you know. Do you remember?
No, I don't
You
know
know
that.
Bedrock?
Oh, no.
Okay.
And I just made it
You know
awkward.
how good he
There you
was?
go, buddy.
Stop making up comic book characters.
Yeah,
Casey.
everyone's silently going to Google real quick. What the fuck is this?
Dude, he had his own 3-issue series at one point.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's not good. It's just.
Well, you guys had good picks, but you're all wrong.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah.
You're here to set us straight.
Yeah. Your list should have been Guy Gardner,
Rogue?
Speedball, John Constantine Hellblazer, Spider-Man 2099, the best Spider-Man, and then Doug Ramsey Cypher, the best mutant.
I should have said Sandman up there. I should have put him up there.
Oh, see,
Reminded me of
he
him.
gets an honorary nod, but doesn't quite get into the top five for me. But it's an honorary nod for sure.
That's a tough game.
Yeah, it's
Pick
really
your
hard to
favorite.
limit it to just
Yeah.
5 because you immediately have regret going, shit, I should have said this one.
Yeah.
Because that's
Like, I
exactly
don't
what I
even
felt when
like Batman.
Casey said Sandman.
Jupe. It's got to be right up there.
So you're going to have time to do that second one, Casey?
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
What do we got? 40 minutes?
Yep. We'll start the auctions off here, and actually, since we have 3 of you guys, we'll start them at 9:30. We'll just do 10-minute auctions instead of 15. Or we can go a little. Well, I don't want to go too long. Oh, I forgot. Here I am thinking like, I don't want to keep Paul up, but I forgot he's just got up. So.
Hey, this is biting into my nap time.
The man after my own heart there. I've been up for 3 hours. Why haven't I happened to sleep yet?
I know.
Alan Moore wrote
Breakfast,
a bad
nap,
rock
second
miniseries.
breakfast.
You wrote what, sorry?
Sam put in there, Alan Moore wrote a Bad Rock miniseries. I'm not even sure that
Uh-huh.
could help that character.
I don't remember that. I know he did Supreme.
Yeah, I remember he did Supreme. I didn't realize he did Bad Rock.
Bad Rock.
See, Arnold put in Green Lantern, but he put Hal and Kyle, so I'll give him half a point for that one. But he does make up by bringing in Lobo, so, and Deathstroke. All right.
Yeah, Green Arrow.
Sam said it didn't help. Okay.
What?
That makes sense. Sam said it didn't help having Alan Moore write Bad Rock. Because, yeah, at the end of the day, it's still Bad Rock.
Bad Rock.
A pale comparison of thing.
He's just basically concrete with like a leotard and big metal shoulder pads.
What publisher is this?
Image.
It was an original Image book from Youngblood.
Yeah, he was part of Youngblood, but then he got his own little...
The only good thing they ever did out of the Image books, in my opinion, in the beginning, I think it was actually in Savage Dragon, because Bad Rock shows up and starts does the cliche superhero fighting superhero thing. And the whole point of it was basically Bad Rock was testing out Savage Dragon to see if he could qualify for being Youngblood. And Savage Dragon was just like, are you a fucking moron? And then arrests him for basically aggravated assault. I was like, that was the only thing I enjoyed of the early Image stuff. I thought that was like a solid piece of storytelling there, how it should have been done.
I used to really get a kick out of Savage Dragon. I miss reading that.
Oh, Neil went some deep cuts. He had Doctor Strange, Evil Ernie, Orion, give him props for that one, Kraven the Hunter, and Alfred E. Newman.
Alfred E. Newman.
From Mad Magazine?
Yeah. Alfred E. Newman.
Nice. That one came out of left field. But it's from Neil, so technically it probably shouldn't. But yeah, good one, Neil.
We all identified with Alfred.
Say what? Is it your favorite Alfred? Or is that what you said?
Yeah, we just all identified with him. Alfred E. Newman.
Although, yeah, that'd be kind of a cool mashup with Batman. I'm sure they probably did it on a Mad Magazine cover, having Alfred as the butler. Okay, wait. I turned my back on your piece. Jughead all of a sudden became white. What's going on there?
Masking fluid. So it's basically just liquid masking tape kind of.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of concept. And yeah, and it lets me just be aggressive. And
that's like
so that I don't have to worry about getting paint onto them.
Holy shit! It's like you're using your finger and the color's going away.
Yeah.
Witchcraft, I tell you.
Well, the stuff is originally yellow, but for sure it was probably a little more yellow after I painted yellow on top of it. But I feel like I don't usually do this on a stream, but because it's 3 hours, I figured I had time.
You're blowing people's mind, including mine. Everyone's screaming witch and voodoo. That's cool. I've never seen this process done before, or never even heard of that.
There's a bottle. There's a bottle in Casey's drawer. There's a bottle in Carl's drawer.
So,
I've got like a.
See, you're the magician that spoils all the
quit
secrets.
giving our shit away, okay? Stefan, pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Exactly.
This is actually just digital. Special effects.
Sorry, we're getting a live After Effects.
Yeah. I'm actually taking a nap right now. This is just I pressed play.
I have to say, it's really cool, man. I mean, it may be a simple process for you. It looks very cool seeing it done. As a motion graphics guy who can't draw anything other than hand turkeys, you're blowing my mind. That's pretty cool.
I rotoscoped Jughead out.
There you go. Okay. That makes so much more sense to me.
Yeah.
Thank you
It's
for
analog-
putting it in easy terms.
Analog rotoing.
Rotoscope.
So Casey, you, I don't think you can
No.
play anymore. You got to get on that burger, son. What's going to happen to
I
that burger?
know.
You should just be artsy fartsy about it and put a mirror in it. And be like, what does it mean? Is it eating you?
Just,
So it's your face.
just leave it blank. It can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's Pearl Jam's Jeremy. You decide.
Do you have glitter on you? Put some glitter.
Hey, Paul, Neil's asking, are you open for commissions?
I have a list. You can email me. Or I don't know. Is my social media stuff on there? Let me write it down.
Yeah, let me. Do you want people to get you through Instagram, or you want people to get you through Facebook? What would be the best way?
Instagram's probably better.
All right,
Are you writing it down? Is that what I'm hearing?
oh, I'm just gonna go to your Instagram page and grab your ID.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it because it kind of depends on what's requested, and I'm not sure where I would put him on my list,
Sure,
depending on what he requests.
but it's more of if people can actually contact you and
Yeah,
you are
yeah,
available
yeah.
for it. Most people that here are cool with waiting when they have to get on the list. It's not a problem. It's just a matter of if
Yeah.
you are open to it.
Yeah. Email me if you want to meet this hero of yours.
Again, it's the humility that everyone loves about it.
Right?
Actually, you know what, Stefan?
I know a lot of things, but most of them are wrong.
Yeah, well, yeah. One of my favorite characters was mainly Warren, Vampirilla.
Oh, so
I was a big Warren kid.
way to circle back around and bring up the old conversation. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, because this has reminded me of Vampirilla.
Well, it is Vampironica, so it's
There you go.
Very, very similar. But yes, except for I don't remember Vampirilla ever wearing that many clothes.
That's why I liked her when I was a kid. I was like, hey, this is all right.
And we'll do another moment of silence for the fallen. I'm gonna have to make like an in memoriam video that I can run every time it gets silent. I'll just cut to it, you know. Send me pictures of all your pens and brushes that break this year.
Or like when you're watching a show and at the bottom of the screen it shows like the members of the cast of the upcoming show that's coming up in the next half hour, and they're like it's like a family and they're like fighting for example, and then they stop fighting as if they see the camera there, and then they show a sign 8/7 Central Honor Family is coming up next.
That's right. Yeah, just start throwing the lower third plugs.
Yeah.
We'll do it for other live streams. Yeah, Mike's on Ontario Con, you know.
Yeah.
Linda's shocked that you have a Instagram page, Karl. Shocked, I tell you.
Is he up to
Yeah.
10 million?
Yeah.
And we're all on the edge of our seat, anticipating, waiting for the third post.
Yeah, I'm all ready to be like you young people, and do all this here interwebbing.
TikTok dancing.
No. That's no.
Makeup tutorials. Yeah.
In fact, no.
Tutorials. Unboxing.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Just got this package in the mail today.
Oh, hey, we are 2 minutes behind. We need to get this rig rolling. Let's see. Who is the closest to me? No, I would say Casey. With
Yeah, I'm
the
close. I can figure this burger out.
with the mystery burger. Yep.
Mystery burger. I'm okay with letting the people to decide. Like, I wish there was a way I could get, like, Archie in that burger, but I don't know how to represent that in that space.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you can put freckles on meat.
That means it's gone bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
no
zombie
shit.
eating it. I don't think that's like the break point for the zombie. Ooh. This burger's gone a little
This is
slow.
good. Smells a bit
It
off.
smells like sour.
All right, so we'll start the bidding at the normal 50. We'll do this now for 10 minutes.
I really thought
I wanted to believe you on that, but I was like, man, that's a lot to try to do. And especially with how much detail you're throwing in on this.
Yeah, I know. It's a hard thing too. It's like hard to stop sometimes. Hard to
Yeah.
like pull back on putting more in. Paul knows.
It's all about pushing
Yeah.
in pixels. I get it.
It's really hard to edit this video of me painting.
Well, you know,
Especially
originally we
the
tried
time.
to do, animation in front of a live studio audience, but it just was not doing well. All right. Oh, Justin's back. He's dropping $100 on it. All right.
Justin.
See, that's the real reason he stepped out of the live stream. He was tired of not being able to bid on anything.
Oh, that's his game, is it? He wants to.
No, that's the truth behind it all. He ain't moving. He's just tired of everybody else getting the good art. Jay from Deep River coming in 110.
I mean, I felt bad about that. I sent him a piece. He really wanted that
I'm sorry,
Muppet.
what?
He wanted that Muppet one, I think, pretty bad. And
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Tim's been running silent, but now he's coming in strong. 140.
Captain Duncan.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Tim. Hello, everyone.
He was laying low until it counted. He's like, oh no.
Yeah. Jughead. Pops Burgers.
I think everybody's holding out so they know what the burger is.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna finish the piece, buddy. I'm telling you.
I mean, my thought was to have just like fingers, sticking out.
Uh-huh.
But
Like French fries.
yeah, I just don't know if that's good enough, But it's just hard. Like, what else does it fit in there? I mean, it'd be hard to have like a brain in there, It would make more sense, but proportion-wise, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, because the only one that really has like the iconic piece is Jughead. With his helmet.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Or his crown.
Just put but you're not doing color. I was gonna say do some like blonde hair and black hair in there. He's just eating Betty and Veronica's hair.
Great.
Hair
Just eat a
sandwich.
hair burger.
You know, I guess you could also have like the, you know, cat ear sticking out of the burger, make it one of the Josies, Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right. You can put the collar and the S tag off of Salem.
Oh.
It's good. You know, I mean, it's, you know, that way he's only eating a cat, but you know, it's Sabrina's cat.
or the Punisher shirt.
There you go, getting his revenge.
The cat necklace is an interesting idea.
All right, we are about coming up on the 5-minute mark, and Tim is holding the highest bid at 140.
People love their cats, so. I still feel like it needs a finger or something sticking out, though.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
So body
It's
part.
got to be a human. Can't be, you know, the cat's, you know, softening the blow too much.
Yeah. Not just hair.
Just hair.
Well, I mean, you want to go really rough?
Yeah.
You know, coming out of the meat, you can put the Ethel's front teeth. Isn't Ethel Ethel's the one that always was chasing Jughead?
She have weird teeth?
She had big front teeth.
I'm gonna look her up.
It's a deep cut, but it's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, yeah, the big. Yeah, like you could almost have something from the whole gang in there if there was distinguishable. I could throw a couple teeth in there, I think.
Put the predator's mouth in there.
That could almost work, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think we'd be mixing too much.
Because, yeah, I don't know.
I think I'll just have some chunks of whatever falling here. You can use your imagination. What else is in it?
Yeah.
That's why you got to just put a mirror in there and say it's art. Or a banana. Put a banana and some duct tape.
Just actual boring food.
Yeah, it's a regular sandwich.
So I don't know if Justin's watching the message, but Neil is offering some big money on to buy the Casey Muppet animal off of him. I guess he was disappointed he didn't get that. Oh wait, he got it. He's saying that Justin should be offering. Okay, never mind. I'm too many beers in to keep the shit straight. Sorry.
Yeah, Neil won that one. That was a close.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because I saw him post it. Yeah. That was the Heme animal one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I was happy with that. That was one I was really unsure when I was doing it. I thought I was totally destroying the paper.
Yeah,
And the colors were coming out all gray, but it worked out in the end.
Yeah, that was one of those where I blinked and all of a sudden it showed up. Because I was like, I was looking at it too, thinking, okay, where's this going? Where's this going? And all of a sudden, boom, it was there. It's like, he must have switched papers. No.
Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it works.
But yeah, it was one of those.
It's
where,
like a cooking show when you have one in the oven. I have a casserole done here already.
The Julia Childs of online drawing.
that could be on your business card.
Yeah.
Julia Childs of comics.
Sneaky.
There's duck fat and everything.
That's what you use to paint.
I'll use the toothbrush.
All right, we're down to the last minute.
Last minute.
Anybody going to dethrone Tim?
Give Tim a chance.
Carl, you drinking or drawing, son? I haven't seen that pen move.
You fell asleep.
Thinking.
Oh, Neil, sorry. I can't even attempt to try to do what Hugh does. Hugh is the master of doing the wrestling moves when it comes to the bidding wars. Yes, and that was Casey doing his Julia Childs. Spot on Julia Childs, not just an impression. It's like
It was her, channeled her from beyond.
Wow, you're like Meryl Streep.
it was a total possession.
Looks aren't everything, man.
All right, getting down to it. Let's see what happens here.
Make this burger just meaty, you know.
All right, looks like it ended with Tim at 140.
Thank you, Tim. Excelente.
All right,
Gonna have
Carl,
a
you look like
roll.
you're wrapping that one up. Am I right or wrong?
Pretty soon.
No. I mean, people know. They know that you all do those tweak touches. All right, let's we'll move on to Carl's here. It is Werewolf Jughead and Vampironica.
Really nice looking.
Yeah, that inks on that are crazy. All right, same thing. We're gonna do a 10-minute auction, starting at 50. Who's gonna start this?
I'll say $51.
51. Oh. Yeah, I know I put a nix on the people hosting the show. I've never put a nix on the artist bidding on the other.
Yeah.
artists. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Oh, Neil outbid you at 60. Sorry, dude.
Shit.
At least you're right. Tim got that at a bargain, that's for sure. It's because Eric wasn't here.
I was gonna say, man, where's Eric? What happened to him?
Oh, he's probably off watching Mike on his show. Damn it! Oh, there's Eric. That was the digital equivalent of talk shit, get hit. Hey, Eric, how you doing?
Hey, Eric.
Punched me in the jaw with $100.
Just kidding.
Eric knows he'll have to come back to bid on me if he wants the last few minutes of the show, and it still won't be done.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he knows. He could hit you up in the morning. Hey.
Hey, man.
So, Eric, were you over watching Mike do his Viking Skeletor? Which I am interested to see. I can't wait to see what he's going to do.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
Hey, Murray's back.
I love
Murray.
his.
Murray, what's up, buddy? And yeah, they look fantastic, and it's at a bargain. It's only $100 right now. I'm not sure what your hand jobs are worth, but this is worth $100 at the moment.
Yeah, we need a sample.
Oh, that was almost a spit take. Fuck.
Take that to the currency exchange.
Sorry.
Oh,
Well, Murray's out heading run to the backside of a Tim Hortons real quick, see if he can earn 150. Oh.
yeah. The downside on the werewolf thing is now I have to, lay in this fur. Oh,
Just give him the wet dog look. Make it all matted.
Use dry brush.
Yeah, we sent the chat room down a dark path. It's all hand jobs and Tim Hortons from here on out.
What about inflation?
Say what?
What about inflation if all you guys are doing it?
I need to read the Yelp reviews or something.
Okay. Yeah, Yelp reviews for hand jobs behind Tim Hortons. I'm waiting for the really pretentious one where, parking was terrible. 3 stars. All right, we're coming at 6 minutes and
Free
highest bid is
stones.
Eric at 100.
Like, did they stamp a card and then your 5th one, you get a scone with your.
That's right.
You get a skull.
See, you can tell Casey works highbrow. He didn't go for the donut hole joke. He went for a scone.
Yeah,
I know.
figure it out.
That's right. He doesn't work blue, folks. Jesus. It's getting rough in the chats at the moment. All right, I'll try to get us back on track. We're at $100 for this piece at the moment, coming on 5 minutes.
Has anyone ever been banned from Skype?
From Skype? No. Skype is direct communication.
No.
Yeah, it's Facebook that gets you in jail for, showing pictures of breathalyzers that are actually blowjobs. I'm not saying who did that, but yes, I've heard rumors of people getting in Facebook jail for sharing pictures like that.
A friend of a friend.
Yeah, friend of a friend.
hey, it was funny.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but
It was hilarious.
yeah, but it's also 2021. Facebook isn't putting up with that.
Yeah, we got all this new Puritanism going on.
That's right.
No sense of humor allowed.
Yeah, save that shit for Parler and YouTube, buddy.
Look, it was funny.
I agreed. I laughed wholeheartedly. I laughed harder when you got put in Facebook jail over it. But yes, I did laugh at the original.
36 hours, man. What was funny is obviously that meme had been tagged before, because the moment I hit send, it popped up, and my prior record popped up with it.
Oh, the
Your
prior
Facebook
record?
prize?
I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, man! This thing scrolled up, went, you fucked up here, and you fucked up here, and you fucked up 36 hours. I'm like, what?
But does somebody have to report you for that to happen?
Nope, that one was an automatic.
Wow.
Wow.
So who's watching like that close?
Like Hall of Fame.
Well, he had just recently gone to Facebook jail a couple weeks prior, so he was still on parole. They were watching him.
I They got some sort of penis algorithm going that. Hell, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Can't wait to see what you do on Instagram.
I'm gonna behave.
He will. He'll eventually have his fans only site. Don't worry.
Let's see.
Yeah. So Murray's thinking if you actually finish your piece tonight, it's witchcraft all around. Because we've already seen seen colors magically disappear with a finger, and now Carl's going to finish a piece. I mean,
it's not gonna happen.
Oh, we're so close, folks. Down to the minute 30.
He could finish it like really terribly. You know?
Oh,
Just
Alicia
crazy.
couldn't take this anymore. She went 125.
Damn, I was looking for the meme. I can't find it.
I ain't putting it out there. I don't need my stream canceled.
I will.
I don't need it canceled midstream here. All right, Neil's taking over the WWF or WWE commentary. Thank you, Neil. And apparently he created an OnlyFans site for Karl. Instead of a fans only, it's OnlyFans. There's a difference. All right, coming down 30 seconds. I think Linda's a little disturbed.
She knows I'm scrolling through my phone.
search history. It'll look good.
All right, I think Alicia got this. Yep. All right, Alicia, well done. Alicia got this at 125.
All right. Go, Alicia,
Nice.
go.
Good people, eh?
Awesome possum. All right, the moment of truth. This beautiful piece by Paul.
Moment of
Better not
truth.
be seeing on the low end here, folk. We saw witchcraft being done. This is Juggerhead knot.
I love Juggerhead Knot.
All right, but sticking to tradition because we won't change it. Starting at 50, 10-minute auction.
What's the dollar exchange rate out there, Paul?
With like the Thai currency?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't checked in a while, but I don't know. I have I just put it in my Canadian account, so it doesn't change.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Yeah, but typically it's something like the currency here is called baht, BAHT. So it's kind of like something like 23 baht to $1 Canadian dollar.
What is it?
It's like 20, 23, 22 baht, I think.
Oh, okay.
To $1
Okay.
Canadian dollar. Yeah.
So can people bid in bots?
They could, but I would be converting it to Canadian in my head anyway.
Yeah. The next sketchy we'll do, everything will be bidding in Italian lira.
And Rockmore.
Can't wait.
Okay, all right. So we got Neil in at 85, Justin at 100, Paul Kemp at 120, Neil back at 125. Neil, you gonna give your own commentary on your own moves? Because again, I don't do the wrestling move things. You and Justin got
What?
that.
Figure 4 leg lock.
Oh,
Flying
is that
up
what you guys?
Oh, and Eric Paris has shut y'all down with 200.
Nice.
Comes in with the Dragon Ball move. I think we just got out of WWE and went into
No.
Adult Swim Saturday night. Oh, Justin ain't taking that smack, Neil. Okay, Rob's coming in as the color commentary for the. So now we got the 2 ring announcers. See, this is why I love you guys. You pick up the slack that I don't, have the talent for. Yeah, I don't know if you, Paul, if you saw like one of the episodes where Hugh was on there talking, because he does the best wrestling commentary when people are bidding. I think people bid mainly just to hear him give the wrestling commentary.
Dollar at a time.
By Eric.
You should bid on Hugh to do like your eulogy.
Again, did you not hear that I'm immortal? There will be no eulogy.
Won't be needed.
Exactly. Oh, Eric ain't taking any chances. 250. So, Paul, are you going to keep the Jughead in the Archie style then? Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Kind of like that. I didn't realize I was doing this, but it's kind of like that Punisher
Exactly.
issues.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
About.
That's awesome. Yeah, so it's a kind of a art mashup in both the styles too. That's crazy good.
Also, just doing Archie this way saves, or not Archie, Jughead this way saves time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet and stare at the art for the moment. Sorry, it's pretty.
Yeah, nice pieces, guys. That blue is like strong, right? Punch.
So, what did you decide on for the burger? Fingers.
I put those teeth in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Put
did
the
you?
buttons
I'll
down.
switch over here. Oh, nice.
Kind of
You got
funny.
a good
having
finger
the
coming out of there.
I just figured it's brain matter, instead
Yeah.
of beef.
Well, yeah, it's a raw burger. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Nice. But I am happy to see that he puts lettuce on his human burger because you got to remain healthy.
A little flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, you need the
Yeah,
flavor to
green
help
in
pass
there.
it through.
And texture.
Watching his, it's on the keto diet or something.
Keto.
How long are we staying on? I could try and whip up, like, I don't
Well,
know.
we've got. Oh shit! The timer went off. Hang on a second. No, we didn't went off. Just lost the screen. We have 3 minutes and
pop
4.
up. Show here.
Dropping stuff.
So we got like 3.5 minutes left for the auction, and quite honestly, Justin brought up 275. All right. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm here for the duration. Whatever you guys, if you want to hang out till you finish, or we can call it early, or not early, but call it quits because it is a long night. Totally up to you. But
Paul's just getting started.
yeah, and we will do our little Zoom after meeting too. So if people want to jump on that and just hang out and talk.
I don't know. I'm pretty tuckered out.
Well, I mean, it really was an invite to everybody but you. I thought it was clear on that last week, but no, that's cool. I'll say it out loud again.
Yeah, I also might call it after this.
Oh no, totally, that's fine.
Yeah.
Again, it's you're welcome to join, but you don't have to. It's just something we kind of do
Yeah.
for 30 minutes or so, just kind of wind it down and be able to actually chat to the people that were in the chat rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, I just gonna muck about for a minute.
All right, down to about 2 minutes here. Eric Paris jumped it to 300.
Wow.
Well, yeah,
Nice.
it's a sexy piece, dude. If I
That's a
could
lot of
bid, I
pop.
would be bidding.
You sure you don't have like a fake name in there that you're bidding with?
Or are you saying that I would vote? I mean, I'm not saying Eric Paris is a fake name, but it might go. No. No. Eric is coming in hard with 300. And I don't blame him. All right, down to a minute. I think everyone's gonna be quietly waiting at their keyboard to see if they can snipe at the last minute. Because pretty sure whenever anybody bids, Eric is going to top it at the moment. You can see that he wants this. He's gonna make it hurt if you're gonna try to outbid him. Let's see what the hurt's gonna be.
These guys are pros bidding.
What?
They're pros at bidding. That
I
last
remember when I
second
found out that eBay has like those automatic bidding bots or programs that you can install. It's like, okay, not using that site again.
All right, it looks like it's just making sure it wasn't in last minute. Nope, sold 300 to Eric Paris. Well done, Eric.
Congrats.
Totally worth it, man. It's one of those
It's a
pieces
good
that
grab.
I missed. All right. Casey's jumping on that second piece already. Look at that.
I'm just mucking about.
No, I get it. Yeah. All right, guys. We will wrap this up. I know you guys will do your little touch-ups and everything off camera and blah, 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 that we always do.
Yeah.
Make it all pretty.
Yeah, quickly, I think we already went through everything. Everybody knows how to get in touch with you. But, Karl, say someone who wasn't here earlier in the show and wanted to follow you online. Is it possible to do that now? And
On
if
the
so,
interweb.
where would they do this?
Well, Stefan, that would be at Karl Waller Art on their Instagram thing, the newfangled thing.
Yes, from 2010. That newfangled thing from 2010.
2010.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. All right, and everybody who wants to get one of the very cool Shield covers from both Casey and Karl, that will be through Big Country Comics. You can get those on the Sketchy exclusive part of the website. Password is Get Off My Grass, all caps. This will be open for 24 hours, I believe, but chance to get it now. And with that, we will say thank you for being here again, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care, everybody.
You guys.
Bye.